didn't even
Do you have to
know.
like hit play up there, or is it just gonna go? Oh,
Look at that. Look at that. We have our so we have our new studio. What's that?
No, just seeing where I'm supposed to be in frame.
Oh, there you go. You can set it up.
just be careful because you catch the door.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
see,
you
look.
can't. You got rid of your green screen there.
I feel like his camera is panned.
It's not.
It
They're
just
wide.
loves everyone.
Yeah, they're very wide.
There.
All right, everyone. We're live a little early today for Thallium, our number one cult member.
Thallium.
Oh, this is weird being able to see everything. We have a TV now that's about the size of my kid's bed on the wall, so I can see everything.
Our kid has a twin size mattress. That is not the size of a twin size
I
mattress.
mean, it's pretty close.
It's
pretty
close,
close.
but it's not quite there.
Yeah.
It's like the size of a crib.
Yeah. So, hi, everyone. Welcome. We are a little bit early today. We have our
Oh, I can't
new
hear anything I'm saying.
studio set up.
Oh.
So we've
Yeah.
added a TV to the wall. We've added a clock, which is in military time because we set it before we put it up. So we're all going to get really
Making
good
us
at
work.
military time.
Look, you all get to
Yeah.
see
Just
Caleb's
subtract
COVID
12.
hair.
Yeah. We
I
had,
mean-
just to keep everybody up to speed, we had Mama's balls for lunch. So we all ate some hot balls for lunch.
So sorry I missed that.
Highly recommended. Mama's balls in Pensacola, New Jersey. It was really good.
Oh,
We had meatballs that weren't meatballs.
everything.
Caleb had vegan balls.
Yep.
Alicia had turkey balls.
I'm kind of mad that my chip package is telling me how to live my life.
What's it say? Offer to help someone? I mean, it's pretty good advice.
Am I like in this?
Scoot over a little bit, Alicia. Be friends.
Am I-
I guess I'm not really in this either. I
Yeah,
left my
Julia,
Apple
come
pencil
together.
in my
Right.
purse.
All right, Caleb.
Go get it.
All right. Hi.
Is that okay? I feel
Yeah.
bad walking out of here.
We're still early.
There's literally no
audible?
one else here yet.
Yeah, it's just us.
That's
you,
good.
Do you want me to check and see if you're audible?
Yes.
All right. I mean, that's
Please.
probably a good idea.
Let's make sure we get all these hammered out before
I
the
mean, we
actual
went live
time.
earlier.
Yeah, that's how we talked to Thallium.
Yeah, we tested it earlier to make sure we were good.
Do.
Yes.
That's probably a good idea.
Ooh, we sound good.
Next week, we're all going to be dressed up like juggalos. I'm
Why?
kidding. No,
Why?
Just kidding.
Why that?
Why
Oh,
not?
Why is
Well.
it still playing?
I'll dress up. What's up?
When
I think
is-
I'm going to be Cindy Lou Who for Halloween.
That's a fun one.
I have been working on a Halloween.
All right, Alicia.
I've been working on a Halloween costume for a year, and I'm really sad because I don't think that I'm going to be able to use it this year
Why?
because,
COVID?
yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to be depressed for Halloween.
There you go. Apparently, there's like so many kids in my neighborhood for Halloween. They like come from all over. So our plan is I ordered this giant fake cauldron, and I'm just gonna fill it up with glow sticks and candy, and then we're gonna sit on the other side of the yard so the kids can just pick them. But then I get to see all their costumes.
Yeah, that's great.
And then my neighbor across the street bought Mabel this glow in the dark thing, like necklace for dogs, and it's too big, so it wraps around her like 3 times. So it's very funny to watch her run around in the dark.
You have to get the little lights that you can put on their collar. It's so cute at night. You just click them before they go outside. And that lights up so you can see them running around.
That's so cute. That's pretty much what this is, like an electronic collar, and she just like
It's
it's
so
so
cute.
big.
All right, Caleb.
Well, we're still early, but
Yeah, but Thallium said he has to leave early. But
Well,
I don't even
that's-
think he's here.
He was, and then he left again.
oh,
That's sad.
all right.
Archie, come back.
It's coming back to me. Anyway.
It's also really warm in here.
Yeah, it's hot.
Oh, before
79.
the time, I figured that I could bring it up to you. In December, since we're probably going to be having not our regular broadcasting nonsense going on, I figured that we could do a seasonal one shot, like 1 or 2 sessions of something completely different. So maybe you guys can connect Santa Claus or some weird nonsense.
I love that idea.
Okay.
Can we go to the
Kidnap the
island
Santa
of
Claus.
Misfit Toys?
We're already there, so
We pretty much are. So I'm still just give everybody a quick update on our seasonal plans. So they have extended the no sail order for cruise ships for another month. However, the CDC did come out and say once they allow cruises to go, they will go immediately. And they said that through all their testing, it will be safer to go on a cruise than it is to go to the grocery store. That's from the CDC.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Pretty amazing.
I like that.
So,
I should probably get a passport.
Yeah. You don't need a passport for cruising.
Wow. That's
If you
even better.
leave and come back to the United States, you don't need a passport. It's good to have one.
You can still get one, but that's very good
Just
to know.
in case
Yeah.
you miss the ship.
Yeah, if
Because
you miss
John,
the ship, then you can't come home. And as Alicia knows, I cheer for people to miss the ship, and I will not wait for you outside. I will sit on the deck and wave to you as you miss the ship and have to call the American embassy to try to get home.
Dear God.
Which is amazing.
Especially because it wasn't decided if we're bringing significant others, which means if
Yeah.
it's just the three of us,
Oh, yeah.
I'm so
Well,
effed.
we wouldn't leave you by yourself. If you're with Jared, you're on your own. So we're still investigating the opportunity of possibly going on a cruise for the holidays, in which case we could do a live stream from the ship, which would be pretty amazing.
That would be so
baller,
cool.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
we should like grab a random other visitor on the ship.
I'm sure we could just do a little broadcast.
Every
on the
single
thing.
person that's heard about this has asked me if we are willing to have guest people come in. And I was like, I'm sure as soon as it's safe to be around other people, we will do that. But there's
Absolutely.
already I'm sure you have a waiting list, but I already have 10 people who would
Tell them they have to subscribe to the YouTube
Yeah.
channel to be eligible.
They must subscribe and
Like
watch us
that.
on Twitch.
Anything
That's
to help
fair.
us grow.
Yeah. So that's a brief update on that. So I'm still investigating the options for us on something to do for the holidays. I would like to
That's
be a cruise,
awesome.
but if not, then we'll figure
I
something
mean,
out.
let me know.
We can go timeshare.
Yeah, my mom offered. I mean, I say my mom offered. I asked my mom.
Yeah, that's a good idea too. And we can also talk to Yolanda. I talked to Yolanda already about possibly renting her shore house.
Without her, right?
We're live, so yes, without Yolanda. Yolanda, just so you know, that was Alicia, not me, that said that. So
If Yolanda's watching this,
yeah,
I will.
you never
I'll
know.
give her some marketing advice,
All right, you never know.
but
All
she
right.
has to reference this exactly.
All right. Anywho,
Seems like everything's working.
I mean, yeah, so far, of course, it works when no one's here.
Yeah.
That's
Where are you,
normal.
Archie?
Yeah.
And I will be cutting all of this out of the
The
edited
YouTube
version.
stream. Yeah, of course.
All right.
All right.
Is there anything else you want to cover before we actually get started?
I don't think so. I think we're good.
All right. So,
if you can hear me chewing.
well then, okay. Classy, guys.
Yep. Keeping it classy.
So, last session, we began the story of Roth's Comet. It is a ball, it's a giant ball. I'm a moron. So, last session, we started off the story of Roth's Comet, a giant ball of fire and ice that circles this particular universe once every 1,000 years. This celebration, of course, draws many viewers who are interested in astrology and the history of this universe. And they've all congregated on Cragmaw Isle to celebrate this historic event. That made our friendly little tavern of Holy Hops extremely busy as you are building up to this event. During this particular festival that surrounds the small little village of Prison Bay, there was a performer who has collected several animals, and our adventurers did not like how they were treated.
Oh, I forgot all about this.
I didn't.
So they had concocted a plan to, or threatened to at least kill him. They then planned to somehow barter an exchange of animals to free the Allosaurus from the abuser's clutches. And that is where we pick up on the evening after that deal was struck, to collect various animals from around the island in its place.
Yep.
And you guys have or have not discussed what you actually intend to do at this point.
I think we did. I think we said that we would do the adventure.
Okay.
And
I believe
try to go find the
We
animals.
talked about a safari, right? Wasn't
Yeah.
that what happened?
Yeah.
It's all coming back
And then
to me
we're
now.
going to bring the animals back and we'll kill them.
I'm
And
excited.
keep all of the animals.
I thought you meant kill the animals. I was like, no, what?
No, not the
Kill the
animals.
guy,
Kill
not the
guy.
animal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
for sure.
Yep.
All right. Well, you guys went to bed really tired since you guys had to stay up fairly late compared to your usual schedule, with the prison bay being relatively quiet overall. But as you guys are slowly drifting off to sleep, you guys are pretty rudely awakened by a massive commotion outside.
Oh boy.
As you hear just something massive rummaging through the various tents. You hear screams, yelling, and all kinds of chaos. Yes.
Did we get a long rest before this happened?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
Okay. It's a fair question. So that spell slot that you burned is burned. So there's
That's
a lot of
unfortunate.
chaos going on outside, and you hear a roar.
We didn't even feed the dinosaur the food that would heal it. I go outside to investigate.
All right. As you rush outside to see what on earth is causing the commotion, you see a couple different things. You see the first and immediate thing is the Allosaurus is freed, with just rummaging through the games and stalls, ripping it apart, devouring the candy and foodstuffs. It seems drowsy and drunk because it's been drugged, but it is somehow free from its leash and causing chaos in the fairgrounds.
I peek my head back in the tavern, say, guys, someone beat us to it, and then proceed to wild shape into the biggest lizard I can.
Okay. I believe velociraptors are small and yes, you turn into a lizard of some kind, the frizzy frill one. Continue.
And I go as fast as I can
Okay. Up to where?
to the dinosaur, and I say, hey, friend. Hey, friend.
Give me a animal handling check.
At least it's wisdom based. 14.
14. It is fairly hard to get a good discussion with this drugged creature. Plus, you're, at this point, after moving outside, you're still 60 feet away from it. So going over the noise of the yelling crowd and whatnot, it's a pretty fair distance, and there's too much yelling going on. You don't think that the dinosaur heard you at this point. What are you two doing at this point?
I also run outside, and when I see that she's trying to get the attention of the dinosaur, I run up next to her and start doing the minor illusions of bright colors to try and distract the dinosaur so he will come this way and pay attention.
As you come outside, go ahead and give me a perception check. And what are you doing?
I'm just coming out to observe at this point and see
Okay.
what's going on.
Also,
Did
give me
either
a
of you
perception
bring the
check.
dinosaur food that has the stuff to get the poison out of his body with you?
Yes, it's in my pocket.
Nice.
Also, I rolled a 12. Well,
Okay.
with my stuff there.
Fair. And a perception check, John. So that's a wisdom with perception if you're proficient with it.
Is it tempting fate if we angle the camera down a little bit so that
Your camera? I
Meg's
can do it. Yeah.
mouth isn't behind the
17.
two?
17.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can. Do I need to be taller?
I think
or
we
sit
both
up
need
more?
to be taller. We're short.
Oh,
I's a little one.
We're tempting fate.
that is not the only. John, that's a little low.
Good thing we're wearing pants.
Great.
There we go.
Look at how tall I look now. This is
you
great.
go.
Oh man.
All right.
All right.
So
Sorry.
you're completely oblivious to the rest of the situation. The dinosaur kind of draws the most attention, and that's what most people are fleeing from.
May I, real quick? I just realized perception is not checked here, but I'm pretty sure we've been playing this entire time that I had perception, and performance is checked, and I don't remember having that. Do you think that got switched?
Performance you have from the bartender. So you might have
Gotcha.
accidentally got rid of perception, but I am pretty sure you have that.
Okay. Right now I have persuasion, performance, insight, history, and arcana, but I thought I had perception.
That's fine.
Maybe.
Go ahead and get perception now.
Is that
and,
too many? Do I need to get rid of one of the other ones then?
Just screenshot it and send it to me, and I'll just double check to see if you have the appropriate number.
Okay, great. Sorry, guys.
You're fine.
We didn't
So
do
you
the-
go
we
outside
never-
and
never
use
did the
minor
intro.
illusion to try and distract.
So-
You come outside and you notice
it
a
in.
couple different things. Not only was the dinosaur released, but you see a couple other things as well. The cockatrice was also released, and this rooster is basically running around chasing people. You
That's
also
the
see
not a real cockatrice, right?
Yeah,
yes,
it's a-
Fake one.
it is
Chicken.
just a chicken in a costume.
Just a chicken.
You also see the peryton, the deer-headed giant eagle, flying overhead, occasionally dipping down, grabbing a kobold, flying back up 30, 40 feet, and just dropping it every once in a
Oh
while.
boy, that's dangerous.
He seems really angry.
Okay.
So,
Something tells me we're going to get blamed
that's
for
the
this.
full information you have.
I mean, I have a crossbow.
Oh, you think?
we made a big stink about freeing the creatures, and now they are running free.
I mean, if anyone's hungry, I have a crossbow. Just
But-
saying.
We were asleep in the tavern. People saw us run out of the tavern.
Are there? Are there people running around?
There are lots of people running around, but none of them are actually like, oh, these are the people that are present. These are the people not.
We'll be on until about 9:30 your time, Valium.
And if you miss it, all of our shows are recorded.
Yeah,
so-
we have them all on YouTube if you miss it.
Oh yeah, he
Right,
comments
right.
on the YouTube.
Yeah,
The edited ones are often better.
yeah, not surprising.
See you later, Thallium.
We didn't do our intro either.
Oh,
I'll add
yeah,
that
that's
in.
True.
All right.
Input. I have a lot of early editing to do, so
It's fine.
it's fine.
I have the story tomorrow. I'll pick it up when I. Basically, the adventurers just woke up after falling asleep after making the deal to chaos as the creatures within the zoo were released, not by them. You also saw with the 17 perception a whole bunch of macaws. Like a stupid amount of macaws in one place. And it's not like a mating season or anything weird like that. This is just too many stupid macaws in one place.
Is one of them Macaulay Culkin?
No.
Please,
So,
I want a pet bird and name it that.
you befriend it then. But, okay, as we go around, you're using minor illusion to try and distract the dinosaur.
Yes.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check. And what does your illusion look like? Just flashing lights?
Rainbow different colors that kind of just like go up and then spark like tiny miniature fire forks.
All right.
And 14,
Plus Arcana
16.
and Intelligence.
18.
All right. With that, the dinosaur is like, nah, I don't want anything to do with that right now, and seems to be going in the opposite direction.
With an
So it-
18?
Well, in 18, it is very effective. It did affect the dinosaur, and it is going the opposite direction.
Okay, I stop doing the minor illusion and head off after the dinosaur.
All right. It's
Hi,
like
Kim.
using a whole bunch of bright lights with someone who has that after a night of drinking that just obnoxious headache.
Hungover?
Thank you. Thank you. Don't judge.
It's fine. It happens.
So the dinosaur is effectively hungover, and you just used a whole bunch of bright lights in one eye. So it's like, I want nothing to do with that, and it's going the opposite direction.
Got it.
Towards the edge of town, so it is away from people.
I want to. How big is this dinosaur?
He is standing about 12 to 15 feet tall.
I would like to run up and try to jump on the dinosaur's back. Gently.
You were 60 feet away last turn, so you're going to begin running up to it. Yeah, you can dash this turn and go like full lizard hunter mode, running through, and people run away from you in terror,
Yeah, this.
thinking that you're another
I feel like the
hunting lizard.
dinosaur's not gonna love this.
And So you get up to the dinosaur this turn.
All right, and I want to say, wait, friend. I want to help you.
Okay, give me diplomacy now. Charisma.
That would be a 20.
Okay, he pauses. But what are you doing at this point?
I'm going to try to round up the other animals.
Okay, the chicken is nearby.
Yep.
You go up to it and try to just grapple the chicken.
Yes.
Go ahead and give me a strength athletics check
Nice.
versus the chickens.
Hold on.
Dexterity acrobatics. It's
This isn't good, kids. It's a 5.
okay. The cockatrice sees you coming, and as you approach, it evades, all dexterous
Should
like.
use my crossbow.
Gosh.
There's chicken feed, you know, from Hey Hey. You could attract the chicken.
I mean,
And probably all the macaws.
Could have also used divine light or whatever that thing is to cast boiling goodness all over it.
I'm gonna
Fried chicken.
I
use
yelled at you
guiding
asking
bolt
if
next
you
time
need
and
friends
take
or
it out.
if you
Guiding
need
bolt.
help, not friends. If you need help because she seems to be, I mean, you seem to be handling the dinosaur.
Kinda.
All right, so I head back over that way to help you.
Okay.
So do you want to like kill them and eat them all, or are we just trying to catch them
we're
as
just trying to round
pets?
them up at this point.
All right,
Yeah.
So
All right.
I take your idea and go get some of the bird feed and throw it down to try and entice the macaws and the chicken.
Okay. Give me a animal handling check.
Not great. 3, and then I don't think I'm proficient in anything to do with that.
All right. Also, give me a nature check.
Nature. I can't wait to get a stream deck, so I can just hit buttons.
I looked at the little six button
Just
one that's
8
only $100.
plus-
Sex button.
Okay. The macaws ignore you completely, and the chicken is too terrified about
Shaking
people
Caleb.
trying to capture it and running away from it.
We're not Burton.
What are we doing?
Nothing your mom's on. We don't want to.
Hi, Mom.
We're not going to talk about it.
All right. So,
So that didn't work
We
at
were
all.
talking electronics.
I didn't think it would.
well, you were more like taking the season, like throwing it at them. You weren't being very like, "Hey, I'm a voice of reason here. Please take
Here,
them."
chicken, about to be executed.
And
Where she meets Prince Charming. Doesn't Belle do that with
She
birds?
does. Yeah.
And at this point in time, I would like you guys to roll initiative.
I got a 1. I'm not doing well with the dice here today.
Yeah, it's not a good day.
I have an 8.
What's the modifier for initiative?
Dexterity.
All right, so I rolled a 13.
Sometimes you just have to make your
13,
dice
1,
roll.
and 8. Okay, well, that's a convenient circle around the table. Do, do, do.
Oh no, your eye.
You have to be really gentle with the eyes. The pattern did not have them anchored in well.
That is okay. We'll be fine.
All right. So on this particular turn, the giant deer-headed eagle comes swooping down in the middle of the
It's not
games
good.
and whatnot, grabs another kobold individual and goes flying back up into the air.
Not good.
He takes a giant bite out of the one side of the kobold, and the kobold screams. And with the kobold screaming 20 feet in the air, the rest of the population just bolts for cover.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's pretty terrifying.
Now back to you.
All right, so I don't think we need these animals for anything. The chicken's fine. I don't mind keeping the chicken around. But do you guys care if I shoot at the deer bird thing with a crossbow?
Not at
I
all.
mean, I am nowhere
Yeah,
close.
you're not even by me, so you're not gonna care. So I could use guiding bolt, or I could use my breath fire weapon, which is only a cantrip.
And what's the range of your breath?
Don't know. Doesn't say.
It's short. I believe it's only 30 feet.
Yeah, my guiding bolt's 120.
That'll definitely get within range.
Let's do that then.
All right. And what do I need to roll for that one?
So, flash of light streaks toward a creature of your choice within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 46 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your turn has advantage.
All right. Go ahead and give me an attack roll at disadvantage just because it is dark. There is some cursory light
Okay.
just from the various festivities, but it's pretty hard to see. So go ahead and make a spell attack.
Which is
I believe your spell attack number is on your character sheet. It's like your
this one? This 13? Spell
that's
save
your
DC?
spell save DC. So what's your wisdom modifier?
My wisdom modifier is a 3.
3 plus 2. Your attack to bonus to attack is 5.
Okay.
So
So,
whatever you rolled, add 5.
26.
6.
Yeah, wasn't great.
Okay. You cast this spell. It rains this oily thing all over the kobold, and he just screams in pain. You
Okay.
rolled a 1.
Mhm.
So you had a bad line of sight. You basically cast into the darkness, and the kobold is horrified.
Whoopsies.
And
Can
let's
you-
see if the mayor saw that.
Can you
Okay.
real quick describe exactly what this creature looks like?
It is a deer-headed giant eagle.
Okay. Alright, and how high
That's
up is
huge.
he in the air?
At this point in time, he is 30 feet up in the air.
Do you remember to pull
Okay.
a picture of that for the...
So given your
Mm-hmm.
distance away on the x-axis, if you have a spell within the 60-foot range, you can hit it.
What about the 30-foot range?
You'd have to be directly under it. So you could like move this turn up to that range and then shoot straight up in the air.
Okay. Can you cast something and move in the same turn?
Yes,
Okay.
but it's not your turn yet.
Yes. I know. I just had questions.
Okay, well, that's fine. Alicia, so John just nuked the kobold. You're not sure if he's alive or not at this point. What do you do?
Has the dinosaur stopped or just slowed down?
The dinosaur stopped and kind of dazedly kind of turned to gaze down at you.
I have something to help make you feel better. Can you follow me calmly?
One more persuasion check.
Yeah, good roll.
16.
He replies in his bestial form, follow out. You get the idea of follow out of town.
My friend in has the food.
You look at him and he's already covered in just random wounds around its thighs and whatnot from creatures just trying to get it out of the stalls and whatnot.
Can I
He is not inclined to go back in.
like
Send her the food.
I say wait here?
With your persuasion checks up to this point, you see him just kind of shift, but you recognize as I can wait a bit.
I will be right back.
Give me one more persuasion check just to see how long he's willing to wait.
It's a 13.
Okay. He's waiting. What do you do?
I'm going to run back to Gully,
Okay.
and it's probably going to take me a couple turns.
I was gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you.
Well, if I see Kevin with a bag, I'm going to
Yeah.
assume that's what it is.
Okay, so you get as close as you can within that time.
Yep.
Okay, so I am going to cast True Strike on the flying deer creature in the air,
Okay.
and also run so that I'm directly underneath him. Well, not or like almost right underneath him, so that I have a nice clear shot at him.
Sure.
And at the same time, give the bag of food that will make the dinosaur feel better to Kevin and ask him to fly it.
All right. Given the fact that this is like food for an Allosaurus.
Kevin's gonna struggle.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a d20 roll to see how hard it is for this tiny sparrow frog.
10.
Okay, you give it to him. Kevin jumps off your shoulder and just immediately thunks to the ground. Looks back up at you and goes,
I thought we baked it into a little thing
I
last
tried
time.
my best.
Didn't we
It's-
just bake
well,
it?
I think it's
Oh, you-
still for a dinosaur. So
Oh, I thought
You
we
did,
made it
didn't
into
you?
a little thing
You did
last
bake
time.
it into a little thing. I thought it was like a giant slab of meat that was built
No,
that way.
yeah.
No, but
Nope.
no, I remember the pie thing. The pie thing is much easier to carry. So it takes
It
that.
might still take him a little bit, but if she's running this way, I feel like that should help.
Yeah, that's a
little bit.
lot more reasonable. So Kevin makes its way to you this turn. Okay. And after that, it is back to its turn. It will simply drop the kobold. Give me a dexterity saving throw, since you're directly underneath this guy.
I changed it so I wasn't directly underneath, but anyway, 15.
Okay. The kobold slams directly next to you. He has various scars on its face from the boiling oil of his cantrip.
sorry. Yeah, look, it's the internet up there. It's not.
Up to the front porch of the mayor's establishment,
Yeah, it's the internet.
and she's looking directly at you.
I just look at her and be like, if you wanted to help, that would be cool.
So, he drops it, and then the Periton will. Who will he go after? Well, no one has really shot at it yet. So he looks around for the nearest kobold, who is 25 feet away, and you see him dive bomb this kobold and fly back up. So he is now 25 feet over 30 feet up. You could probably still get there. What's your movement?
I'm trying to cast
25
a certain spell to jump onto him, and I have to be 30 feet, which is why I just use my turn to run up to him.
Yeah, I know. It's just
One LTE and it's
giving you
fine,
the
it's
idea.
hard, upload's fine.
so he goes and dives on and grabs another
Twitch.
kobold. So your turn. What do you do?
I'm getting my email. I'm going to shoot at it with the crossbow.
Okay.
Five.
5. Is that another one?
Hmm?
What did you roll?
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
I mean, it's just a
Okay.
crossbow. Yeah.
It goes into the darkness. You miss again. So, and the chicken is, now that it's not being chased by you, it's kind of looking side to side and coming up and just pecking at the seeds at this point. Alicia, what are you doing?
I'm still running back as much as I can.
Okay. So this turn, you grab the pie and come back with it. It's kind of in your mouth cavity.
Wasn't it like in a bag that someone could put around my neck?
Well, Kevin was carrying. He can't really articulate putting it around your neck. Great. So that awkward situation happens.
Or can I pick up the bag in my mouth? I don't want to put
Yes,
the pie
you're
in
putting
my
the bag
mouth.
in your
Kevin
mouth.
I thought
could
you
just
meant, like,
land
the
on
pie
her.
was in my mouth.
Kevin
Stay on her
could
shoulder.
literally just land on you and your shoulder holding it, and then you could run back.
Yeah, that works too.
All right.
You become a frog mound.
Just don't let the dinosaur eat my Kevin.
Nope.
Are we good?
We're fine. It's just
Okay.
Twitch is having an issue. It's our internet's working fine. I'm getting email and everything else. So the internet's fine. It's whatever's going on between this and Twitch. It doesn't matter. We're recording, so it's,
Okay.
we're fine.
So you run back this turn. The dinosaur's like, where's the help? It seems
Me?
uneasy.
I said it's this pie will take the rest of the poison the bad man gave you out of your system.
All right. I imagine you just drop that on the ground and he eats it and goes, thanks. And then you see him trying to leave still.
I mean, I would just let him go. Our goal was to free him.
All right.
All I say after him is, please, I don't want you to get hurt, so please don't hurt any people.
People. Give me a...
I thought she was gonna sing
And
to us.
you could... That only lasts one round anyway. The other
Well,
spell lasts...
It said that you cast it this round so that it'll work the next round. That's what you
Right.
said last time.
Correct. So it's not going to be really beneficial to you this round because it moved out of the way. You can either attack with it this round, like use one of your spells to attack at a distance, or you can be like, bah, that's not helpful right now, and just cast jump this round so that you have it going forward.
Okay.
So-
Sure. I guess we'll just do jump this round then.
Okay.
I'm a little confused then how True Strike works. If I have to cast it beforehand, so now this time I can't use it.
It's because of the logistics of what you're trying to do with the action economy. So this will get you what you actually intend to do. You cast jump, and if it's out of range, next turn you can use True Strike if you want, or you can just ready an action, and whenever it's closer, you can jump on its back. True Strike is mainly like a sniper spell. It helps you take sight of something.
Right. Well, that's why when I was trying to jump on his back with my dagger, the True Strike is so that the dagger will hit, so that like when I'm on his back. That's what I'm trying to
Okay.
say.
Well, in terms of stabbing it, that would have been not as helpful because you're not within melee range with it. You would have had to cast the action spell of jump to get close to it, and then you wouldn't have had your action to stab it anyway. Because jump takes an action to cast.
I thought you just said it's not an action; it's a
No,
transmutation.
it's one action to cast.
Okay.
Sorry. So you cast jump, now you can jump at it.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's do that. That's great.
Okay. So, now it's back to this creature's turn. It has picked up the creature and is flying overhead and drops it again. This time it's hitting nothing. Most of the people have escaped inside at this point. Your tavern is mildly overrun. People are looking out the windows and whatnot. It's pretty desolate. The mayor's looking from the front porch, just glaring at the three of you, knowing that you guys did something.
Hey, I'm not in glare range. Or a person.
That's fair. It's not looking at you. It's mildly confused why more creatures are here than before. But he will fly overhead looking for more kobolds at this round. They're not out and about and is looking to take aim at a new target. What do you do?
I'm going to fire my crossbow again,
Okay.
for the love of Christ.
Now remember,
Third
you have
time's the charm.
disadvantage, so roll twice and take the lower number.
9.
Okay. But you miss terribly.
Damn this goddamn bird.
Alicia.
Me? Do I make it back to town this turn?
Yes. You can move underneath and be perfectly fine.
Do I still have any
You're
thing left?
still a dinosaur. You can
Like-
move a little bit into town. You are
I would like to try to start herding animals.
the animals that are currently free of the zoo collection. You see a blink dog that's currently blinking between rooftops right now, just trying to get away from everything, staying out of line of sight of the big bird creature. The crawling hand is still in its box where it was left.
I want to try to get the big creature's attention to pick me up.
Okay.
And I would like to, if possible, can I Can I activate Cloud of Spores so that if it picks me up, it gets hit with the necrotic damage? Like,
It is a reaction, so you
So-
can just use that if it gets close
All
enough
right.
to you. And you're trying to look.
I like poof up my thing and I'm like prancing.
Okay, give me a charisma check, straight.
Like how I keep trying to do things with charisma, and that is my lowest stat.
It's what you do.
awesome.
That would be a 6.
Okay. Looks at you, it's like, that is one dumb lizard. Meg, it seems to be looking for an easy enough target to eat.
Okay,
Or
how far
mess
away
with.
is it at this point?
At this point, it is 30 feet up, because that seems to be a safe distance for it, and about 10 feet to get directly underneath it.
Okay, well, I believe at this point I would still be jumping, so I'm just trying to jump onto his back at this point.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a acrobatics check.
Okay.
Dexterity acrobatics.
15. I don't think I'm
Oh,
proficient
gosh.
in anything for that.
Well, it's also dexterity, so. And I believe you have a good dex.
Where did it go? Where's my dexterity?
It's the second one.
13 plus 1.
So
So 16.
Okay. So the two other ones there see this gnome do this like parkour nonsense, jumping on a barrel, jumping on the top of a building, and just somersaulting on top of this very angry antlered bird. And it just
I can't
looks,
do anything else because you're saying that's my action, right?
No. It's an action to cast a spell.
Okay.
Now that it's active, you can just do your normal stuff.
Okay.
So what do you
so
want to
now
do?
I'm on his back and I'm holding on with one hand and I just stab it with my dagger that I'm proficient in.
Go
right
for
in the
it.
back of the neck here.
Okay, make a stab.
Oh wait, am I attack? Do I roll the d20? Is that right?
Yes. Roll the
Okay,
D20.
so 13.
13 barely hits. This thing is covered in feathers, and as you dig into it, you are able to strike it.
Nice.
So go ahead and roll your damage, which is the 1d4 plus 1.
D4 is that no?
It's
this
the
one,
pyramid
right?
one. Yep.
Ooh, 4.
4
So 5 damage.
plus 5. So. Oh, sorry.
It is very annoyed you're there,
Great.
and that definitely gave it the attention you wanted. So, it looks up at you with a weird intelligence in its eyes.
Can it see me? If I'm on the back holding on to the feather. So like if it's turning its head, can it turn all the way around to look at me like an
No,
owl?
but it does have a massive amount of antlers, and it
Fair.
will just rear back trying to scrape you off.
Fair.
So it will attempt to do that. It has disadvantage because it can't. It missed.
Great.
And so this antlered creature just
yell,
is
"Whoa,
screeching
Bucky!"
in this
and pull back on his antlers.
unearthly, unpleasant screech. And it's just trying to get this crazy gnome off of its back. And as it's flailing around, give me a dexterity saving throw. It's not hard to maintain your grip.
5.
Okay. You are losing your grip, and you're pretty sure you're about to fall off.
Okay. Is
Okay.
that the end of my turn for that turn or?
That's the end of its turn.
Okay.
At the beginning of your turn, I'll give you one more saving throw to see whether or not you fall or catch it, and you have to let go of the dagger or something.
Okay.
So you see your employee now on the back of this creature who is now really angry and bucking like
Gully
a bull.
gets it done.
Yeah, so I can't fire my crossbow.
Gully gets it done.
So I can't fire my crossbow because I'm gonna risk hitting Gully.
At this, with your rolls right now, it's not looking good.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I don't know. I'm thinking about aiming at the big animal and then quickly firing at the mayor's eye. Seeing if I could just take her out.
No one else is around right
This
now.
would be oddly satisfying because everyone's paying attention to what's going on in the air.
That's true. There is
And
a lot
also,
of
you've been
attention going
shooting
on.
your crossbow, like you've just been
Yeah.
missing, so it could have been a total mistake.
Just an accident.
All right. So you want to take a shot at the mayor.
I'm going to take a shot at the
Like
mayor.
a stealthy shot at the mayor.
Yeah.
Yes.
First things first, make an attack roll. This one is without disadvantage, so yay.
A 2. I am rolling the worst today.
I'm started doing better when I took one of her die. Do you want to try mine?
No,
Just
I'm
get
gonna-
another
I just
one?
ordered new dice.
Also,
I ordered blood spattered dice.
I need new dice.
That's
that's
cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Make a deception
bone
check
dice.
with the
Those are kinda
disadvantage. With advantage.
Yeah, Meg. I
Okay.
showed Meg your mice dice.
I want dice with little flowers inside.
You can get those. Look on
14.
Etsy.
14? All right. Since all the attention is drawn up there, you like quickly go, and because you weren't really looking, and this was kind of like this is my plan, that did not work. You hit the building near her.
God damn it.
It hits the wall, vibrates. She kind of looks up at it. It's like, well, no, she doesn't even notice that given the commotion going on in the writing ball. So you didn't even draw anyone's attention.
All right.
You also have spells that invoke saving throws, so you don't have to roll anything if
Okay.
you want to use those. Alicia, what do you do?
So this thing is not paying attention to me at all, right?
No, it's very perturbed about the weird gnome on its back. She drew aggro very well.
I
And I'm sorry.
Is it
if I
an
wasn't clear
action
with jump.
to
You're
shift?
fine. You don't
It's an
need
action to shift,
apologize.
right?
I'm not sure. I know it's an action to go into the form. I believe it's a bonus action to drop out. A, B, C.
Transforming one action. Reverting bonus action. Bonus
Okay.
bonus action.
Action.
All right, Sean Connery.
Oh, yeah.
So I use my bonus action to revert, and then I am going to cast Fairy Fire on it.
Oh, okay. And that's a saving throw, right? Ooh, no, read the spell. It might hit Meg as well.
Lovely.
Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green,
That's my
or
dice
violet
order.
light. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light if it falls a dexterity saving throw.
Meg, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Which one is it? The D4?
It's a
there
D20.
Oh,
and then you
D20.
add your...
Dexterity.
Yes.
I got a 3,
Oh, no.
so I'm going to die.
I mean, it doesn't hurt you. It just makes you easier
You're
to hit.
glowing.
Just so everyone can see my dice.
And so is the giant bird.
those are
that is
so cool.
Baller.
they were $7.
I really like
That's
these
cool.
yellow ones, but would you be offended if I ordered fancy
No,
dice
it's fine.
and could mix in between
Do you
them?
you don't
Okay.
understand how? So you know the big Crown Royal bags?
Yes.
Caleb has 2 of those full of dice.
Nice.
If you
And
haven't
then-
noticed, he uses a different set every time we play.
Has
haven't
a
noticed,
junk
but I will
drawer
start keeping.
dice container.
I heard that you're making some out of your child's baby teeth,
Yes, I am.
and I think that's baller.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we had to explain to Charlotte why the Tooth Fairy doesn't come to our house before Klaus told her that the Tooth Fairy didn't exist.
Of course he does.
Because he already told her
Santa
that
doesn't
Santa doesn't
exist.
exist.
That's amazing.
Ah,
Our kid's a jerk
he
sometimes.
really is. But that's anyway. So you cast fairy fire and are in your druidic state, and now
I would like
it's
to think that
glowing.
like the wait, I have some flavor text.
Sorry.
I would like to think that because my hair is colorful, it like glows as I cast fairy fire in the colors.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, that's my headcanon.
So now you have like all these sparkling flashes going, and star form goes and attacks it. Great, nice Care Bear stare attack at it. I like it. In a least offensive
I
kind of
was-
way. It's really cool.
I was thinking more like Sailor Moon, less Care Bear stare.
Sailor Moon.
I think
works.
Care Bear Stare is delightful.
And now everyone has advantage to attack this thing, right?
And it technically it has advantage on.
Attacking
On
Meg.
me, great.
But I mean, you can't see her,
Correct.
so it doesn't really make sense
Well,
that
we'll
it would
see what
get.
happens. Meg, you're about to slip
rooting
off.
for you, Meg.
Do you
Yes.
drop your dagger and attempt to grab onto it, or do you just fall?
Well, I have stepping out for a second. If I was to cast Featherfall, like if I just let go and cast Featherfall, I would not have any damage as I fall down. Correct.
Correct.
And because True Strike is a cantrip, I can use my other spell slot, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this turn, well, like in between turns, before your turn even shows up, you can cast Featherfall and drop.
Okay.
And that uses one of your 3 spell slots. And then your turn can come up, and now you can do basically whatever.
Okay. Actually, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
You said if I drop the dagger, I can regain my hold.
Yes.
I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to cast Burning Hands on his back.
That's cool. Give me a strength athletics check just to hold on. It's very low. Or you can
Okay.
make a dexterity saving throw if you prefer.
My strength is
Nothing.
nothing.
So dexterity saving
2.
throw.
So dexterity saving.
It's 82 degrees in here. Just so you know.
So warm in here.
We're going to have to cut this one short today, but that's all right.
Which one is it that I'm doing again here?
Or at least open the door and risk
Dexterity.
it.
So roll
That
the
doesn't matter.
round one.
I mean, it's
The one
not
that's
going to
in
get
the
any
tray.
cooler here
Oh,
with
the
the door
D20.
open.
I'm
Yes.
sorry. And then if I give this back to you, can I get to roll twice and take the highest one?
Roll it first, and then you can hand that to me if you don't like the result.
Oh, no, I got a 19. So with one, I got a 20.
Okay. So you grab on, get a good grip, and then you use Burning Hands.
And I'm just trying to like push my hands into his back at this point.
And it's a dexterity saving throw, right?
Yes.
I'm going to give it disadvantage just given how close you are to this thing. All right. It fails, so you just see fire erupt on this thing's back. It screams.
Oh, when you cast the spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, the damage increases by 1d6 for each slot level above first.
You don't have to worry about that since
Nice.
you only have first level spells. So how much damage do you do?
Oh, I thought we were second level now.
We are, but the spells aren't.
Oh, darn it. That's annoying. What the hell?
Yep.
It's a complication.
That's fair. Okay, continue. I'm sorry.
So how much damage do you do? You roast him. Burn.
Like on here?
Yes, on Burning Hands, it tells you how much damage you deal if it fails.
A creature takes 3d6 fire damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
So you roll the cube 3 times.
Where's the cube? Oh, here. 2, 2, 5.
Okay, you deal 9 points of damage to this poor guy. So he is.
While this is happening, I just scream at the top of my lungs, "Vote for Golly!"
Give me a charisma persuasion check.
It'll be 13. Or no, 14. It just plus 2 and then 2. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay.
I can do math. It's fine.
Very cool. And now it goes back to its turn. It might not get its turn because now that it's brightly lit, everything is very well illuminated up there. You're putting on this nice show. You hear a twang from near the docks as this ballistia bolt comes streaking towards.
Oh, guys, I'm
The
going to
monster.
die.
And they have advantage because Alicia provided that. Great. The ballistia bolt strikes the Periton and deals a crap ton of damage. So after you say, "Vote for Gully," it erupts into feathers as the creature's just blown apart by this ballistia bolt. And you are about to fall a good distance.
Can I now cast Featherfall?
Yes.
Lovely.
And that is your second first level spell that you've used. So you have
My third, right?
Okay.
Oh, no, True Strike's a cantrip.
Correct.
No, so Jump, Burning Hands, Featherfall. That's all of mine.
Okay. So you slowly glide down, and after the Periton blows apart, Ruloth the mayor says, "Vote for me."
And I just spit out feathers at her.
Wow.
You immediately realize that the ballistia, which is generally positioned to shoot at pirates who come into the bay that never show up, was realigned to shoot at this creature, which was impossible until she lit it up. And with a bright fire erupting from its back, it just made it even easier to pinpoint the creature. So at this point in time, combat has dropped. And what do you do?
I think we need to regroup and go figure out who fired the missile at the bird.
Well, Roth approaches you guys in the chaos that has occurred, realizing that the dinosaur is gone and the Periton is dead. Various merchants are coming out trying to salvage what's going on. And the mayor's just slowly walking up towards the three of you. And she goes, "Why did you do this?
Why did we save the town? Because you weren't doing anything.
Why
Didn't want
did
to
you
wrinkle
free
your
the
pants.
animals?
We didn't free the animals.
You literally were yelling about this all
Yeah,
yesterday.
and we're smart enough to be more stealthy. If we were yelling about it yesterday, we weren't just going to let them loose on the town.
Especially without a full rest.
Doesn't seem like something we would say, but whatever.
I mean, I don't know about you. I need my sleep.
All I'm saying is that we're smarter than that, and clearly we were not the ones who did this, and we should be more concerned with who did.
And we would have done this better.
Yeah.
We would have made sure nobody got hurt.
Give me a persuasion check.
All of us?
I got a 17,
Yeah.
18, 19, 20, 21.
21. It's like, it wasn't me.
I got a
You're the
13.
innocent. No.
I got a 9.
Why would I risk my life to jump on this thing if I was the one who set it free?
To look good.
I don't need to do
You got a
that
better
to look
persuasion
good.
score than
Dear
that.
goodness.
I got a 13.
You got a 13. All right. And you haven't said anything yet. But she goes, "It doesn't matter what you did. This is what you promised you would do, and this is the result of what happened."
I think you did it.
She did it to try and make us look
I-
bad.
Yeah.
Too bad we saved the town.
I have an alibi.
Something
been the
only a
best.
guilty person would say. I have an alibi. Nobody jumps to that. That's like one of those people where someone's still missing and and then the other person
it
refers to him
wasn't
as
you,
dead. That's what
Figure
this
out
is.
who did it.
Or what? Is
and
that a threat?
retrieve the animals.
Are you threatening us?
Why would we retrieve the animals?
Because
They're not our
everyone,
animals.
everyone's going to believe you did it.
I think. Can we have a quick sidebar here?
yeah.
Can we just take out the mayor?
First of all, we need to just take out the mayor. Second of all,
Yeah.
she's the one saying that
I'm
no
over
one's
it.
going to believe us. When, bring it to the people.
I'm over
Let's
it.
let them see.
I have an alibi. Hey, saw me.
Yeah.
It's a chicken.
Kevin will
can,
vouch for us.
Gully can talk to Hey.
Yeah. I'm just saying that the mayor just needs to die at this point.
Can we? Yeah,
Let's just take her out. Is
let's just
anyone
do it.
else around right now?
Everyone's around.
That's all right.
Fine. Fine.
Cause a
Let's ask the
convenient
people.
later.
I asked the people, who do you think let the animals free? Why would we risk our lives trying to catch all of them if
Look,
we were the ones who
I'm
did
just
it?
saying,
The
we rely
kobold that
on.
runs the zoo comes out wearing his white Scrooge tunic and his nightcap, looks at all of you and goes, "I thought we had an arrangement."
Also, another great point. Why would we risk our arrangement?
Agreed.
Yeah.
We're better
I was
business
looking
people
very
than that.
excited to the safari.
The mayor steps between you and him and goes, "They've agreed to retrieve the
No.
animals."
No, we
No,
haven't.
we
No,
haven't.
No,
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 ma'am.
no,
No.
no.
That was fast, guys.
Not doing it.
Look, we didn't do it.
Find who did then, because you seem awfully guilty to me.
It is not our job to do that. You are the mayor. It is literally your job to keep the town safe and figure out things like that. And so far, we've done everything.
We have a couple different choices. Either
Kill
I
you?
can
Kill
pay him
the
back
mayor.
for his lost property, since it did happen in town. I can increase your taxes due to the cost caused to the establishment.
She's gonna die.
Are all the voters listening to how she's going to increase taxes?
Oh, did I say to the rest of the community? Just to Holy Hop's Tavern.
That doesn't seem
Ooh,
legal.
That's awful. Die.
Well, I'm not
You're gonna die.
pro imprisoning
You're gonna
my
die.
citizenry. I believe in a redemption arc. As far as I'm aware, you guys are clearly guilty.
I want to kill her.
Wait. Other than this circumstantial evidence where you heard us talk about how we wanted to protect the animals, which is clearly not what happened here, you have zero proof that we were anywhere near that enclosure.
Mostly because we were inside sleeping.
Yeah,
Do you
I mean-
notice my pajamas? I've got curly hair. Clearly, if we're in pajamas, my hair's like
Says the individual
insane.
who approached the dinosaur in a lizard-like form. Who says you didn't slip out in the middle of the night?
That's
It's
a
really
Do
hard to trust the
lizards-
shapeshifter.
Do lizards have opposable thumbs? And I can only do that twice a day. And I did it once earlier when I became a snake to try to pet the cat. So this was my second time, and people saw me transform into a lizard. So it can't be done. You have no proof.
Mr. Grilgappa, besides our current company, do you believe anyone else had a motive to free your animals? No.
Okay,
Kill them.
but once again, I'm going to
Kill
go back
them
to
both.
the we wanted to protect the animals, and one of them's dead, and one of them ran into the forest. That's not protecting the animals. Their lives are in danger. So we didn't actually do what you're accusing us of saying of wanting to do earlier. We did the opposite, which would be pretty messed up.
Can we just walk away? What is she gonna do if we
Give
don't?
me a charisma check for this
Oh,
argument
God.
right now versus her charisma check.
I rolled a 2.
This is why I roll out of the open. So, what did you roll?
Meg, roll your charisma check.
Please roll well.
19 plus I'm proficient in it.
Oh, no,
So-
this is
oh,
just a straight
oh.
charisma roll.
Then just 19.
19?
No,
Good.
doesn't she get to add her charisma modifier?
Yes, her
Oh,
her
then
charisma modifier.
that would be 21.
Okay.
Or do I add like the 2 and then the 2, or just the 2? Here, hold on, I can bring it up. Because
Not a proficiency check, just your modifier.
just my charisma. Got it. I'm sorry, that was my fault. Charisma is plus 2. Yeah, so I'd be at 21.
Okay. So 21. What did you get?
6.
Mine's
6.
a 4.
And nothing. All right. So as you, the mayor, and the zookeeper are having this argument, the rest of the various performers and whatnot who run the various stalls have come out. They all are angry at their destroyed property. And they're all just kind of, what now? And as this heated discussion continues, it's very apparent that they're not sure at this point who to trust. It's very 50-50 whether or not they believe you guys actually caused this or if they just got out or some other way. The mayor goes, if you guys aren't willing to fix the problem, which we clearly believe you caused, what's the alternative?
You fix
can
it.
hire us to fix
you
it.
die, bitch.
Yes, if you want to pay us to go collect the animals, by all means. But there is no way I'm going to admit to something I didn't do and just go away from our tavern that we have to run and lose money that way to go collect animals for someone who is literally drugging and hurting his animals in the first place.
Well, if it wasn't you, let's quickly have a look at the his zoo. Maybe we can find some evidence of your malfeasance.
Sure.
You guys quickly make your way over to Grilgappa's Beasts of Fancy. And there's a couple different things that you see.
Can I make an investigation check?
Yes.
Are we all supposed to do this? Is this a
Only if
perception
you want
check
to.
or?
17.
Okay. It wasn't an accident. The rope doesn't show that it was pulled out at the stake for the dinosaur. It looks like the rope was untied. the stake wasn't pulled out that held the Allosaurus there. Also, the jar holding the pebbles that moved was shattered. The periton cage, the lock is broken open like someone took a cudgel to it, or someone put enough pressure in it that it just popped.
Well,
it
all of us have very
looks
weak strength, so.
like it was forced open. You do not see any footprints of any kind that are humanoid that was here recently. Given the undergrowth and whatnot in the jungle-ish atmosphere, generally the wear of footprints goes away rather quickly. So the fact that there's no footprints there is a little unusual. And the mayor's looking around going, this is odd. What do you say?
I'm just saying that none of us could have broken that lock like that.
Unless they could transform into a stronger form and leave no humanoid tracks.
I already told you I would have done this closer to dawn when I could have gotten a good night's sleep because I'm tired and I only had it in me to do it one more time.
Yeah, but you can't transform into anything that would.
Yeah, and I can't transform into anything that's strong.
I have the power to do that.
Why
Neither
don't
can
you
I.
just tell us what you think happened, Mayor, and then we can prove how it couldn't have been us, because that's how the judicial system works.
I think the shapeshifter wandered into camps. And
She
she's
can
the
only
only
shapeshift a
shapeshifter.
certain. Okay, so they're right there. She can only do that a certain amount of times a day.
And only into smaller creatures.
And
Yeah.
that's not true.
What do you?
I thought you could only do
small
it-
creatures.
Or medium. So
I
there's
have
lots
to
of-
be a CR 1/4.
That's like panther strength.
Panthers don't have opposable thumbs.
She's making the argument, not for you, but for other people.
But you already said that we didn't get a rest in. So I wouldn't have regained. So I'm
you
saying
had a short rest, which is enough for just the
you said we
shape
didn't
change
get
which
a
you
rest
had.
in.
Pippin, did you do this?
You did do a shape change, so
I can do shape change twice, and I did one early in the day. That's what I'm saying.
Pippin, did you take Ambien and go out and open up the cages?
Anybody got some truth serum?
It's fine if you did.
I mean, there's a still warm
if Gully
paraphernalia in
claim
my
to be the
room.
hero of this community,
I do not claim to be the hero. I claim that you're the villain. That does not make me the hero. You
Wow.
just suck.
There you go.
which one of us actually killed the beast?
You mean the beast that
Well, it
was
smelled, so I put it.
literally trying to kill people? Yeah, I did that. That doesn't make me a villain. That makes me willing to step up when I need to.
I made sure that the bullets were manned, and we blew it apart.
Are you trying to say we work together? I'm glad you didn't wrinkle your pantsuit during it.
Ooh. Oh, hey.
This is great. The
She's
point
so
is,
snarky.
you're a lot of flash and no substance.
Kim said to get someone else to talk to the animals.
There you go.
There's no one else that could talk to animals.
I could talk to animals.
Yeah, but then they're not.
Biased
saying-
Saying
witness.
nobody else in this town.
Yeah.
Look,
Yes,
Mayor,
nobody else in this town a shapeshifter.
No.
I'm not a shapeshifter. Not really.
Can we talk about how the mayor just said I'm no substance, all flash?
That was me.
If you want to show that you are actually beneficial to the community, and if it's not you, then you can provide information that it's not you.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. I would just like to
Thank
point
you.
out that you say we've done nothing beneficial to the community, but yet the past month, every single week, we seem to be saving the community, as to where you're just standing there telling us to go do it. I haven't seen anything that you've done, and I think you did this to try and make us look bad.
Excuse me, Mr. Rupert. Yes. Where have I been? You've been having dinner, Gus. with
this
such
guy?
and such, such and such, such and such.
I'm sorry. It's you explained that it's the middle of the night. We had people at our tavern until way late in the night. We actually had an open mic night. We had multiple people there. So
Really,
if your
karaoke?
alibi
Yeah.
is that you were having dinner, we have many people who saw us have dinner.
In fact, we invited you to dinner.
Yeah,
We did.
twice actually.
Yeah, you declined. Where were you?
Yeah.
Like
Also, I would like to point out I rolled a 21 on the whole persuasion as the crowd thing. So if
Oh,
you're trying
that's
to get
great.
the crowd here,
oh,
and you rolled a 4.
so
Crucify her. Oh, sorry.
no, it's a small village. That's part of the reason why I wanted them
Are
to
you
be the
addressing
heroes
your
of the
mother's
story.
question?
Yes.
Because that just seemed to come out of nowhere unless you
Sorry.
were reading a chat.
Hello, mother. It's a small village that
Take
is
it down,
literally
Archie.
the only druid and literally the only wizard in town right now. The mayor basically retains order and prevents these kind of problems from occurring by using said cross ballista to handle major threats.
I have a meta question.
Sure.
You okay?
So,
You need water?
other than our tavern, are there other, like, how many other places of business are there? Like, are we one of the busier places?
The bigger establishments, there's a trade port which kind of buys locally and then puts those trade goods on ships to external places. The trading house is a warehouse, and that is probably the biggest business in Prison Bay. There are also a few just craftsmen who use local. Yes, it will be. There's also a few craftsmen that use local materials that stay in Prison Bay just for like the floating rocks. They make little statuettes and stuff. But yeah, it's
So, like,
not-
how much economic power do we have?
Ooh. Given your beer is one of the major exports of the little village, reasonably. You're
So-
not the biggest.
But
But you're one
I
of
would
the
I
like-
want to
top
know what kind of clout.
3 for
I'm
sure.
sorry, this is not meant, but like, what kind of clout? Seemingly, we easily do good for anyone who asks. So why wouldn't the townspeople like? We have our regulars who come and talk to us every day,
Yeah.
things like that. I'm literally 3 feet high. Like I feel as though most people would have positive reactions to us.
Oh yeah, they have a positive reaction to
So,
you,
like-
but they also kind of believe they would free animals,
Fair,
But, I mean,
that's fair. I can't argue with that.
especially
going
after
back to-
yesterday.
I just
But I
think
get
that
back-
the
coming back-
people would understand that if we were going to do this,
We would
we
have
wouldn't
done it
have
better.
messed it up like this.
If we had done this, you wouldn't have noticed that it happened
seen how he
until
was
way
being attacked.
later.
Really wish I would have killed the mayor when I had.
Yep, that would have been great.
Too bad you rolled a 2.
I challenge you to a duel. Just kidding. But also, that would be funny. One of you is mildly stronger. You should challenge the mayor to a duel to the death.
So,
I'm just saying, if we messed up, we would have owned up to it and happily cleaned up the mess. Especially if all you're asking us to do is clean up the mess, which I don't even have a problem helping you clean up the mess. I'm just asking for the courtesy that you believe us when we have done nothing except try to help this town.
The truth is
ooh,
important.
That combo to that 21 earlier does a lot for the sway of the
High five.
group, the people around. And then the mayor looks actually put back. She's not being attacked, and it's not this political battle. It is
Warfare.
a decency argument. And then the mayor seems blustered at that.
I say, you know what?
And
I'll help you save face, Mayor. I will not admit to doing this. However, I will help clean up this mess from whoever made it. Because that's what a decent citizen does, is works together for the good of the community. And that's all we try to be, is decent citizens.
And then a fly landed on her head.
on the mayor's head.
Sorry, but did you guys see the Joe Biden fly swatter that's now available?
That's amazing.
Kim had a good idea.
That's a great idea.
Which one?
Talk to the animals to see who freed them. I mean, no one else is gonna.
No one else has done that.
Well, no one else is gonna believe us, no matter what
Correct.
happens.
What if we say to the mayor, like,
But we can still find out from the animals who freed them.
Yeah.
this is our,
Call them a call.
this is where we live too. Yeah, there we go. This is where we live too. I don't want to fight with you all the time, which is why we invited you to dinner yesterday. We're trying to smooth things
Or
over.
kill you.
Well, don't tell her that part, but like, you
I
know,
imagine
guess-
that was a out of character moment.
Yeah.
and therefore, why don't we work together? I can talk to one of the animals and let's see who freed them.
You see her immediately shift gears, and she goes, "We are a small community, and we should be supporting our neighbors. I apologize for assuming that you guys had acted on the words that you said yesterday.
I smile the biggest, sweetest smile and say, well, thank you for your apology.
If you guys are willing to help the community, I am more than willing to provide whatever assets is deemed reasonable to help make sure the safety of this place is maintained and our visitor from another place receives recompense for the wrongs done to him."
I say
Will he
under
have to
my
pay for
breath.
also hurting his animals?
Again, animals are property.
Just in the future, I would like you to vet the vendors better. And under my breath, I say,
did
and
know about the current circumstances. He was protecting the children with reasonable force.
I under my breath, as I've been trying to say, just go. Your resignation letter would be the biggest asset you could hand us.
Anyway. So,
Meg, they're gonna talk to the animals
please
now.
find out what you can.
Well, I assume you'd want to be there.
Or be square.
Well, I imagine you will be doing your own investigation.
We're going
I
to go
will
talk
be-
to the animals right now. You
Dum
just,
dum.
like, okay. She just spent so much time.
She goes over and talks to
She's all
her
talk.
I'll talk.
one hand, and he gets handed a small purse of money to. Ruloth hands a small purse of money over to the handman, and he goes wandering off. We will also be conducting an investigation to make sure that things are done with fairness. So, she then goes back and addresses the community. Please have a good night's rest. We will clean up tomorrow, and hopefully all this will be resolved.
I'm sorry, this seems very silly to me. Literally, we're about to go talk to the animals who found out who did this, and you're just going to tell everybody to go home? Someone here committed the crime.
She's
Am I
talking
am I
to the.
crazy here? She's talking to the people. One of them clearly cut it.
There's a lot of people who were woken up, so she's just trying to get
I just-
people to relax,
I
have a
just
good night's
feel
sleep,
like
and wake
most
up
people
tomorrow
would be
well
like,
rested.
okay, let's find out who did it now.
Let's
At
talk to the animals so we can go
midnight.
to bed.
Okay, so we go talk to the animals.
All right. There's still a few ones that are in cages. There is the crawling hand. The tressum is still in its cage. The weird fish creature is still shackled and tied up. And he is completely terrified. He is up against one side of the cage, just shaking. There's still flying frogs in the one bird cage, and the puppy is free. It looks like his particular cage was knocked over when the Allosaurus was released, and that's what freed him. So,
I want to try to pet the blink dog.
give me an animal handling check as you approach the blink dog.
While she does that, I'm going to turn into Kevin and fly over. So oh, wait, I don't have to turn into Kevin. I can just talk to animals regularly. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
That's a 3.
3. The blink dog is terrified of you and blinks away.
I sit down, just like this.
Hi, Archie.
Archie!
They were just accused by the mayor. Animals were released, by somebody. The mayor blamed the group. They did amazing rebuttals. And the
And we
mayor's giving
set
them a chance to redeem themselves. Sure. And she's conducting a side investigation. They are now questioning the still captured animals to see what they know.
We also set a deer hawk creature on fire.
Before it was blown apart by a ballistic bolt.
Yes.
There you go.
All right. Onwards
So-
and upwards.
You talk to the frogs.
Yes, if they're there. I ask them, I say, hey, friends, can any of you tell me what happened here tonight?
Lizard freed. The lizard freed.
Do you know who did that?
Macaws. Macaws.
Macaulay Culkin did
The
it.
macaws.
Cully-
The
The
birds?
the birds did it?
Macaws landed, rope untied. Macaw got near cage, lock broke.
Did someone shapeshift into a macaw?
Did the macaws just have reason to do this? How smart are the birds? Can I talk to the macaws?
Birds are smart.
I decide that I'm going to try the whole bird food thing
The
again.
macaws have. Give me a perception check.
8.
Archie, we also tried to kill the mayor, but I missed. And she didn't see it. Thank God.
Yeah, they really hate the mayor.
She's evil.
She's not evil.
Did you tell me you were looking for the macaws? Can I do a perception check for them?
Sure, you can
Yes.
make a quick look.
That's not much better.
And what are you doing?
I am,
So you can't talk to any of
I
the
got an
animals.
8.
yeah, I'm just
I
hanging
can't talk
out.
to any of the animals either right now.
I'm cleaning up in front of the inn.
And
Just to
as
make sure all is well.
Far as Pippin knows, she can't shapeshift again. I'm gonna go help clean up. I'm gonna wander off.
Okay.
Check my plants.
All right, so you check your plans and give me a perception check as you just are looking.
I got an 8. I
Oh.
already did one.
Cool. So you are talking to them about the macaws. You do not see a macaw nearby. They were everywhere earlier in like a stupid weird drove. And
That's
now
weird.
the flock is gone.
It's very weird.
I go to find you and ask you if you know, since you seem to be the nature person, if you know how I could attract the macaws back.
Do I look around my plant bed thinking, trying to see if I have any flowers that I could make bloom that would like be an attractive smell to the macaws. Like, do macaws have that? I know they're not hummingbirds.
Give me a
but
nature check to see if you can think of any lure for a macaw.
well,
It's,
that would
yeah,
be
that'll work, Alicia.
a 21.
21? They
Wait.
aren't flower people. They're
That's a
more of
23.
Okay, well, you know that they are fruit people.
Well, do I have any fruit trees that I could like?
Yeah, there's plenty of fruit trees. It's a tropical island. So
So like, can I like make a fruit? Use druidcraft to make a fruit like ripen to that point where it smells really good.
you also know that macaws are not nocturnal.
Yeah, it's nighttime.
Well, would I know what kind of trees they like to roost in?
They like
I mean, I feel like with a
Yeah, you
23,
can-
I'm gonna know a lot about macaws.
you know that they generally like roost in palm trees and whatnot. So you could probably hunt one down and try to wake it up. I guess. Finding
Maybe
them
we
and
should just
I'm
go to
sleeping
bed
is
and wait
fine.
till tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, we might
I'm
have
gonna
some
go
issues.
hunt for a macaw real fast.
Okay.
All right.
So you go off.
Do you want to go
trying
have a
to
beer while she does that?
find one.
Yeah.
Give me a.
You should come with me. I can't talk to them.
Oh, fine. I go with her.
Go ahead and give me
Gonna
a
smoke weed.
either a survival or a nature check, whichever one's higher for you.
I got a 20.
They're actually
Oh, and I'm proficient in nature, I think.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna eat some mushrooms and go visit the universe.
Find
I
out
got
some
a
deeper meaning to
15.
things.
15.
Um,
Yeah, macaws are common.
yes.
So you find one probably 50 feet away from the edge of town. Just
I-
roosting and hasn't woken up yet.
I say, I'm so sorry to wake you up, friend. Would you like some fruit?
Give me a animal handling check with advantage. A charisma animal handling.
14 with charisma, you said?
Yes.
Or so that would be 16. and then
Charisma.
I don't have
Okay.
animal handling.
You can do advantage.
So roll it twice and take the bigger number. Oh
16,
gosh.
18.
Okay, the bird like startles awake. It's like, mango.
Love mangoes. Great
Mango.
choice.
Yeah. It's a good choice.
Good morning. Morning.
Good morning.
Night.
Did you happen to see what was going on earlier when the dinosaur was freed?
Oh, yes.
Do you know who freed the dinosaur?
Rock.
Who's Rock?
Rock. Rocks.
Rocks. You freed the dinosaur with rocks?
No. Rocks.
I convey what's happening in this conversation to you and ask for if you have an idea of where I should go with that. Were
Ask-
rocks used, or is this a creature
Ask them if-
named Rocks?
Ask the macaw if they can take us to the rocks.
Can you show us where the rocks are? I will give you more mango.
Mango first.
How about some mango now and then the rest of the mango afterwards?
Yes.
Okay, I give you some mango.
No.
Oh, what a good little bird.
It likes that.
Would you like to be our friend forever?
Mango?
Yes.
Yes.
We're gonna have a menagerie.
What's your
have so many
name? Wait, what's your
animals.
name? Would you like your name to be Mango? Do you have a name? How about Monty?
Rock's name.
Your name is Rocks?
No. Rock's name.
The Rocks name you? I'm so lost
Yes.
here.
Rock's name me Red.
What's
Is
that,
rocks
Brad?
a person?
Red.
I don't know. That's what I asked. I said, is Rocks a person? And he said, Rocks is Rocks.
Rocks.
Does-
is-
Let's go get the,
Say, does
go get the
Rocks-
boss
Right.
man. He's now
I am
in tuning with
tripping
nature.
my balls off.
And I explained to you that we now have this mango-loving bird named Red, and we're gonna go meet some rocks. And you're into
I need
it. I'm
about
assuming.
4 hours.
And he's a blue macaw.
A blue macaw. Great.
I am seeing interesting things in the universe.
That's his cat's name.
That's awesome.
I love that.
Mango
Have you
or
read?
Red?
Wait, have you read the book called A Cat Named Mango? Or no, A Mango-Colored Space, Mango-Shaped Space. Just Google all three of those. Anyway, it's about a cat named Mango. Continue.
Okay. So what did you ask the bird?
To show us who or what Rocks is.
Okay. He goes flying over to the menagerie where the Grilgappa is currently trying to clean some things up real fast before going back to the tavern, seeing you guys again. And the macaw lands in the area of broken glass that he's been sweeping up. It's like, rocks.
This
I'm high as whatever.
Um,
I almost got my curse in for the day and I saved it. I'm higher than giraffe balls, so it's not happening right now.
I don't know if that's much better, John.
I mean, I said giraffe balls. I didn't say anything bad.
While you're there, just where are you currently relaxing?
I'm now awake and coherent somewhat, and I'm coming with them, but I am slightly disoriented.
Okay.
Kevin decided to just sit on your head and kind of massage your temples.
I love it.
While you're in this weird, semi-relaxed and yet inobservant self, you're wandering everywhere. Give me a perception check.
9.
Total? 9 plus.
I'm
14.
deciding between these
Okay,
two dice.
14. You see a
I'm gonna let.
a middle-aged
Valium
gnomish
and his
man
mom
who's has a few too many pounds, just kind of scratching his sideburns, very confused looking. Everybody else has had looks of anger, just straight up being tired and annoyed. This guy looks like he just is befuddled by something. which his expression caught you as weird.
All right, so I'm going to tell these guys. I'm a bit incapacitated at the moment. I think you guys need to talk to this gnome over here.
I turn to Gully. I'm like, we should ask what this jar was. And I'm going to go talk to the gnome. The jar of rocks that's broken.
Okay. Wait, so is the broken jar rocks, or is the person rocks? I thought he was referring to as the person as rocks.
More than likely, he's referring to whatever was inside the jar before it was broken.
Gotcha. Okay. So different thing than I thought was happening. So I try to, while she goes to talk to the gnome, I try to talk to Red and get him, I'm feeding him small pieces of mango to get more and more information of having him describe as detailed as possible what was inside the broken jar.
It's like, okay, rocks. You're like, what do you mean?
What color?
You see him hop to the left, reach down, pick up a pebble, like the one that was swirling in the jar, and goes, rocks, and then drops it. Pecks it.
How did the jar of rocks get to...
Player knows what happened now.
What?
So, you go over to
Wait,
the
what?
gnome.
What just happened?
No, it's fine.
I
Player knowledge and character
Pippin-
knowledge are different things.
Pippin doesn't know, but Alicia now realizes what it is that
Does
happened.
Alicia want to tell Pippin?
No,
Alicia can't tell Pippin.
it's out of character knowledge. Because the character doesn't know.
Gotcha. Okay. Can you tell me how the rocks got to the dinosaur cage?
Me.
Why did you bring the rocks there?
They asked me to.
The rocks asked you to?
Yes.
The rocks can talk?
Yes.
I think we fed him poison mango.
You.
I reach down and pick up a rock.
I try and talk to the rock. Hello, little friend. Hello.
It's a rock.
Hello.
Those rocks are rocks.
So
is
these
it-
rocks aren't rock? Oh,
So I've
Talking to a
So-
You tell
macaw
me
is
and
the
I
best.
tell you.
since I'm a little high, is it possible that maybe in the jar was a creature that was turned into stone and they reanimated, and they broke out of the thing and opened up? The
I go
cage?
over and talk to the gnome. I'm like, you gnome, sir, look confused.
Huh? Don't worry about it. It's nothing.
Nothing is nothing at this point.
Nothing is nothing.
Rocks are rocks. Continue.
I just tell me what you see, and if it wastes 3 minutes, whatever, it's 3 minutes. But you look very concerned, and I would like to help you alleviate that concern.
Oh, I ate magic mushrooms, Archie.
Why is Quinto so high?
Yeah, he was like, this is a weird evening, and he decided to just relax.
Can you tell other people or nobody else?
Magic mushrooms, I might have to come up with stats for that, where you are useless while you're on it, but you're considered resting for that period of time. So, the
Not
gnome
useless.
goes,
Learning
"I-"
the secrets of the universe.
That's right.
so you see that potted plant there?
Yes.
It went from there to there, and then it fell over, and there was just this tiny little landslide going down the beach.
Did they look like rocks?
Did what look like rocks?
The landslide, was it like a landslide of rocks?
Look like, yeah, like pebbles in the sidewalk just were tumbling
I
down the beach.
go
it was
to
weird.
I'm like, nothing's too weird tonight. Unless you've had some of the magic mushrooms that Quinto had. You shouldn't eat mushrooms out of my garden.
Did you bring more
Oh,
mushrooms?
that explains
I have a
those
ton in my
guys.
pocket.
But yeah, no,
Can I eat
would
some of your
not
mushrooms?
touch strange mushrooms.
I go to the beach.
You should probably.
I'm
I just leave him and
eating
go to the
mushrooms to
beach.
see if that makes talking to the macabre make more sense.
So you're going down the beach
yeah.
line.
I just very matter-of-factly just turn from
And
him
the
and go to
macaws
the
now
beach.
very confused. Is like, yes, rocks. I latched onto thing. Rocks jumped off, broke lock.
Who told you to do that?
The rocks.
Did the rocks talk?
Yes.
Were the rocks always rocks?
They always look like rocks. I don't know.
I just
Rocks.
boy.
The rocks hired my friends. Not hired.
How
They
did
also promised
how did
me-
the rocks tell you? When did you talk to the rocks? How did the
Morning.
rocks get your attention?
They talk. Okay. The rocks were by Mingo. The rocks said, Mingo for ride. So we gave him ride.
Okay. I go explain to you about what I've learned here.
I'm at the beach.
Oh, I head off towards the beach.
All right.
Can I make an investigation check at the beach?
Yeah.
Valium and Kim, at one point, if I show you the two dice sets I'm in between, will you guys tell me which one you like best?
Exactly, Archie. That's exactly how I feel right now.
Archie gets it.
Rocks and mangoes.
Rocks and
So
mangoes.
true.
That is the bird's
True.
existence.
That is a perfect summation of
Well,
the
we're about
life
to
we
add
live.
more than just macaws to the menu list of issues right now. So you are going down the line. What did you roll for your investigation?
An 8.
An 8.
I feel like I'm trying really hard though, but I'm really tired. So it actually kind of makes sense.
You're
So frustrating because I know what they are.
you're looking around. You don't see. You see a bunch of rocks.
I sit down in front of the rocks.
You just
If
contemplate.
you want to
them.
offer any help to how I can figure it out, that would be great because I have no idea where to go from here.
Investigate all the rocks.
Investigate all the rocks.
Well, since I am in an altered
Wait,
state,
You should ask the guy what was in the jar.
What? Oh, you don't mean the bird. You mean
No,
like the
I
actual
asked-
guy. I was like, I have asked
the
him multiple
cobalt
times.
what was in the jar.
Okay. She gives me this great advice. I turn around, walk back to the guy, and ask him, "Excuse me, sir, can you tell me what was in the jar?" If you say rocks.
Oh, they were what are they called? They're called tumblers.
Tumblers. Are they like the special floating rocks?
No. They're just weird little rock-like bugs.
Rock like bugs. Do you know where they are now?
Not here.
Yeah, thanks. I figured that one out. Thank you for that. Do you know where they are? Any insight to where they hang out or live?
Finding them
What they
is-
like to eat?
They like fruit. I feed them fruits, nuts, whatever scraps I can get. They're really cheap to feed. And they aren't really bugs. They're more of a fairy kind of like thing.
You kept fairies in a jar. Not there. I'm on the beach, staring at rocks.
As far as I'm aware, they're dumb. So, I mean, they have a little bit of problem-solving things, but they aren't anything special.
Where did you
I
get
would
them?
like to roll to see if
Oh, I
I
caught
stay
them.
awake.
Should we take an okay? I go find you on the beach, and I'm like, I'm assuming you're coming with us. And I was like, maybe we all just need to take a nap on the beach, and then start searching for these bug rocks. Oh, I go back to the bird, and I offer you 2 mangoes if you can find me the talking rocks.
Oh. I look. It's hard to see, but I look.
Okay. I think I go to bed and just tell him to wake me if he finds the rocks.
Okay, he rolled crap. He takes a mango and basically leaves.
nothing's irrelevant, Archie. You're good. Don't worry.
I need to get a colder drink.
We were talking about dice earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
John
no
just
worries.
bought the bloody
Bloody dice.
cool dice. He doesn't have them yet, but they're pretty
$7
cool.
on Amazon.
So, I'm sorry, I'm in the way. But you go to bed. What do you do at this point?
I'm 100% gonna take a nap on the beach.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Archie and Kim, do you like these dice? Let's see if this works. If you can see it, I have to wait a minute for it to catch up with
Yeah,
me.
you're good. I can see it live on the screen.
So these ones have little orange flowers in them.
That's cool.
And where did it go?
Okay, so Gully went to bed. What do you do?
I'm also going to go to bed. I
So
also
everyone
stood
goes
up
to
and
bed.
realized that I need to
And these ones have like sparkles and look like funfetti.
I love those.
So
Are they real flower petals in the other one, though?
the other one are real flower petals, I
like
believe. I might have to look that back up, but these ones are sparkles, and they came up when I searched ocean D&D dice. So I thought that was fun.
Nice.
But please cast your
So-
vote. Thank you.
Gotta wait for them to catch up.
Yeah.
Whichever their favorites were.
Awesome iPad.
It's brand new.
Thank you. It is brand new. I'm very excited. It had to replace my laptop that died.
I vote for the second one.
Second one.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to get a full night's sleep. You wake up
Nappy
well
nappies.
rested.
First one is real dried flowers.
That is pretty amazing. I prefer anything that's like preservative in some way.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The
Just
second
the
ones are
souls
called
of small children.
exactly.
Yeah.
The second one is called Star of the Ocean, which I also
Nice.
think is nice.
Everyone picked the second one.
Yep, everyone else.
It's unanimous, except
It's
for Caleb.
happening.
It's fine.
Well, those are also cheaper by $2. So,
Oh.
one's 13 and one's
and
11.
that one automatically wins in my book.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's great.
Gonna buy it.
So you guys wake up the next morning well rested, and people are trying to get their stuff back together. The group behind the inn are still tripping over last night because they got into her mushroom patch.
Mushroom garden. Yeah, it's amazing.
The people behind the tavern. They try to keep out with poison ivy and stuff like that. Pardon?
Oh,
Oh, nice. That's
Hi,
awesome, Kim.
Hazen.
Hello, Hazen.
Oh, hi,
this one?
Hazen.
Welcome to the
Hi,
madness.
everyone. There's 5 people in the room.
I went with the second
Well,
ones because they
one
were
is you.
$2
Yeah.
cheaper, and because that seemed to be the more popular vote.
Yeah.
Although you and Caleb both went for flowers.
I believe that
I mean,
there's a
when you
hazel,
buy
but I
your
don't
next
see
set, it
hazel.
can be the flowers. because
Exactly, because I
once
will
you
need a
start-
third set. It'll be fine. Just start the collection.
All right, so you guys wake up the next morning rested. People are in the middle of repairs and whatnot. It's not nearly as jovial this morning, especially since there are now like 4 dead kobolds that need to be buried. Which
so
the mayor
wait, we
is
got a
burying.
full night rest.
Yeah, we slept
Yes,
on
you
the
guys are
beach.
well rested.
Lovely. I still think I should have taken some of the mushrooms
should have.
before we took
It
them.
was great.
Thing.
So
Thanks, Valium.
You all caught up, Caleb?
yes, I'm good.
So if anyone didn't see it in the beginning, we now have a giant TV screen
Yeah.
and it's got the chat up on it so that we can all participate better because
We need to improve that. Yes.
we like you guys.
So what do you
So we
guys
could
do
set
the
up
next
super
morning?
chat at some point. So when we have a lot of people watching,
Oh,
we can
that's
let
a great
people super
idea,
chat.
Thale. So if they arrive, everyone bring new dice.
Yeah,
next
mine are
week.
coming on Saturday.
Wait, Caleb, I'm going to buy new dice.
I feel like everyone
Great.
has to buy new dice now,
Except Caleb.
except
Well,
Caleb.
no,
'cause
You
he
can
has-
if you want.
I
I
think
always buy-
Caleb, you should
Yeah.
bring a bunch of. You should
Bring your
come and
nice
show your
dice.
coolest dice.
I will bring the cool dice.
Yeah.
Very cool. I don't. Oh, actually, it says it's ready to ship 1 business day, and it's coming from California. So there's a good chance it'll be here by next week.
Yeah,
Sure.
you should get that by next week. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm torn between 2 sets of
Good news
dice.
that it sounds incredible.
Awesome. Thanks.
I'm really excited for you to go back and watch when you see the beginning about how Gully killed this.
Killed the
thing.
mayor.
I got very excited.
Not actually killed her. That's what they wanted to.
we want to kill the mayor.
Someday.
So
Anyway, that was a
she's
nice break,
not
everyone.
Evil.
Yeah.
She seems.
When we wrap
told
up in
you
a
who I
few
picture
minutes,
in my
we'll
head.
Yes, she's not evil either.
we'll show the screen. We'll show everything that we got.
So You wake up the next morning, well rested. People are doing things. What do you guys do?
I'm going to go back to the beach.
All right.
And I'm going
We're
We're
to.
on the beach. We slept on the beach.
Oh, we slept on the beach?
Yeah,
All right.
I was high. We
You
used
I
slept
to
on
was-
the beach.
Yeah,
I'm
we all
going
did.
to look for tiny. I'm
Rocks.
assuming you told us that they were fairy
Little rock
creatures.
boats.
I shared that with you, and then I said that how I sent Red on a goose hunt to try and find them, and that I'm going to go check in with him to see if he's had any luck and bring him some mangoes since he worked through the night.
Okay.
Oh, I grow you like especially sweet mangoes. Like I use my druid craft to like
Okay.
coax.
You go back to his tree. He seems to love this one in particular. You wake him up again and goes, right?
I hold up the mango.
Mango! He eats it.
Can you tell me anything? Did you find them? Do you know where they are?
McCall's
Please
gonna
help.
have diabetes.
No, it was hard to see. I went to bed.
Next time, information first before the special mangoes.
I have an idea. What? I can shapeshift again. Can I turn into a bloodhound and smell the rocks and then track the little fairy creatures by their smell?
Yes.
Okay.
You can.
I turn into a dog. What kind of dog is good at smelling?
I mean,
A blue healer.
just said
or
bloodhounds.
Bloodhound also.
yeah, any kind of hound.
Which one's cuter?
You could
A
be
blue
Mabel.
healer. The
She
blue
is a
healer
very
is-
good sniffer.
Yeah, they're adorable.
All right. Well, I will do that.
Okay. You transform into this.
I sniff the rocks.
Sniffing the rocks.
There's lots of just rocks around. Do you have a baseline you want to?
I feel
Well,
like
the
I need
ones
to get a
that
new
the-
iPad now. I
the-
have iPad envy.
The jar.
You go back to the jar to
yeah, it's
smell
actually
the
amazing.
tumbler smell.
Do you have the
can't
Pro?
And it
Mine's the pro too. And this thing, like clipping.
Mine's just a bigger
You suck.
screen.
You're gonna make me
This
spend
is so good.
$1,500 today.
It's so-
I
How
got
much is the pen?
I got this one for $650.
How much is the pen? Like 150?
It's a little over 100, but if you get it refurbished, you can get it at 100.
Yeah, it wasn't
Then-
too bad.
Yes, that's the way, Archie. Number one call member. We have to get a t-shirt.
love it.
I gotta. I'll
I
put
made
something
one.
in.
Oh,
you
yeah.
did?
Yeah, but I don't know where to. I made it in Canva.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I don't know if Meg wants to take a look at
I'm
it since
sure
I
she's
she
mean,
the
I could
actual
make a
designer.
nicer one
Yeah.
in Illustrator. That would be fun.
Archie,
So-
we're gonna send you a shirt this week.
And Kim, we're gonna send you one too.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we already.
Number-
yeah, we talked about that.
Number one, mom.
Number
Cole.
one, mom.
Number one, mom.
And I don't know who else is like lurking on here.
Whoever else is lurking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know
hi.
anything about Hazen.
Yeah.
Is Hazen a mech member? That makes probably no sense to anyone else.
Thank you. Just get John to hire you, and then you can buy one.
And we're all just staring at the chat.
I know.
Yeah, I'm
we're
just
all
waiting- I'm
staring
waiting
at the
for-
screen.
Ah, see,
nice.
Hazen's part of the original cult Caleb and I started.
Oh, yeah?
Or was. He just graduated apparently.
Nice.
But yeah, mech is Caleb and
Classic
I's.
cult.
We'll quickly show you guys the new screen. I'll show it
Yeah,
to you
apparently
guys.
we're just completely derailed.
We're
now.
off. We're off the rails now. So see, we got a giant TV up there with the Twitch chat on it.
Ah, nice.
We have a new clock up there in military time, so Caleb can keep track of the adventure.
It helps.
The adventure
see?
begins.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then
All right.
we're back.
So,
Nice.
You turn into this bloodhound. Get the
Bloodhounds.
scent of them from the
from
jar.
the jar
You
area.
and me, baby,
I-
got nothing but drama.
I mean, do I know enough between nature and being a bloodhound to know if I got a good scent of them?
Give me a survival check with advantage, just so you have an idea of what it is you're sniffing.
Oh my God. Sorry, guys.
Don't die.
I'm so sorry.
He lives in Houston, Hazen. Is that a male or a female?
That's actually where our one friend who was in Caleb's game just moved to is Houston. We should hook you up.
Houston.
Be friends. Phil's a
Male.
nice guy.
Thank you, Kim.
You said survival?
Yes, with advantage,
Oh,
because you're a bloodhound.
keep the first one.
Oh my.
Oh, Jesus. The
So
old one.
Ugh, it's hard. It's hard
16.
on us all.
Wow. Okay. You get a good sniff of this thing, and it does not smell like it does smell like rocks, but it doesn't smell like local. It smells like freshly churned earth.
all right. So then I'm going to pick up the scent from where he said the flower pot fell over
Snarf.
and go and try to follow it down the beach.
Smart. As you follow it down using the 16, you make your way down to the warehouses that I mentioned earlier, which are the major exporter.
Is that where the missile came from?
Yes, on top of that building is a ballistia bolt that the town has set up to overlook the bay area. So, around that building is a group of barrels. Your bloodhound scent takes you up to one of these barrels, which has clearly been chewed through. And now you're getting a crazy scent of just rat.
Gross.
Sneeze. Like that
But the
dog
tumblers
sneeze.
seem to have interacted with these rats in some way, and the rats left, apparently, because the barrel is empty.
So I've completely lost the smell of the tumblers.
The tumblers have bolted, but you know that the rats and the tumblers probably is with them as you
Bless you.
smell the scent going along the shoreline in the opposite direction into the jungle area. You can follow it now if you want to keep going.
Yeah, I
Kinda
keep
thing.
following it.
Well, what do you tell the? Oh, you're in hound form.
I mean, I guess I can talk to Meg
Okay.
in hound form, unless a hound is a medium. Because you said you
No,
can.
Hounds are small dogs.
Yeah,
Works.
hounds are small. Yeah.
Okay, I say they went towards the forest. Follow me. I don't have thumbs.
Onward.
Onward and not upward and onward.
all right. So
Oh, the yellow.
correct.
Yep, you got it. Little troublemakers.
Pesky little guy.
I am really hoping that we have new friends after this.
Yeah.
We already got a goblin. Let's get some rock fairies.
I'm all about it. Also, at this point, is there a reason to go find them? Because it's not like we're going to let the mayor punish them.
Well, no, but they can at least maybe like clear our name.
That's true. All right, let's go. I just don't want them to get in trouble.
Well, if we think the mayor's going to be mean to them, we will just take them back to the
Kill the
tavern
mayor.
and tell them that we will protect them as long as they like clean things up for us.
That's fair.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair.
All right. So you begin navigating and hunting these guys down. Give me one more survival check
With advantage?
with advantage.
Advantage.
Hers, not mine, I'm hoping.
Yeah, she has
I rolled the exact same thing both times, so it must be meant to be that I got a 15.
Okay, that is more than good enough. As you go navigating through all this stuff, you two, what are you guys doing as you're following this dog?
I'm asking him about his trip on mushrooms and what he saw.
Yep. I'm explaining the mysteries of the universe.
And saying how I think I'm going to take some the next day for the first time.
Yep.
Okay. As you are having this discussion wandering into the jungle, you don't realize that something has snuck up on you.
Me?
Bitches.
All of you.
Shouldn't I have like hound perception?
You were busy hunting. Go ahead and give me a initiative roll.
All of us?
Yeah.
7.
12.
4.
At least we go in order.
I'm rolling like crap.
Well, I guess
today.
with 3 of us, we can't go out of order.
No, it's true. I mean, yeah, no, doesn't matter.
Did you make the shirts? You said you made it in Canva.
All right. Sorry, what did you get?
I got a 4.
Wow. Alicia,
She got a 12. What?
and what did you get?
Post
So that's all.
She
Did
got
you
a
forget to
7.
post the bite
I
size
work
thing?
so hard on them too.
No, you got to schedule them.
2.
Did you label the t-shirt?
Probably not.
All right.
Alicia, what's my current iPad?
You have an iPad Pro like 2016 would be my guess. 2015.
You got to put your serial number in to get your trade in.
So as you guys are just wandering through the jungle, doing your
There's a better way to
general
do it.
meandering, Gully, you don't realize that you stepped on something a little squishier. You might have,
realize.
yeah, you might have thought it was moss or something.
Hold
Okay.
up your screen. Hold up.
And what's your armor class?
10, I believe. Let me double check.
That's awesome.
So
11. Oh,
It
wow.
is
Mine's 11.
ALICIA.
I do too. I wish I had a iPad Pro.
You do have an iPad Pro, it's just an old
Mine's
one.
That's
All right. So as you step
Oh,
on
that's funny that your cup blends in.
something, the ground wraps around you as you just get hit by this constrictor snake, which wraps around you, dealing 6 points of damage and immediately starts crushing you to death.
I immediately stab it in the head with my dagger.
Well, you're surprised, and Alicia is like, "Oh, snap," and turns around and, "What do you do in dog form? You go next."
Oh, sorry.
So, in all honesty, I was really trying hard not because I don't know where to look up the animal stats.
You have +3 to attack right now, and you deal 1d6 plus 1 damage.
Is that in the player's handbook?
No, I'm not sure.
Okay.
And you have an armor class of 13.
So, can you say that again, please?
You have an armor class of 13.
Okay. Just the same.
22 hit points. Temporary. And your bite attack is +3. And it deals 1d6 plus 1. If you hit.
Okay. So, I am going to try to bite the constrictor.
Go for it.
13.
That hits. It's a pretty big snake.
And I did 5 damage.
Okay. You bite into it and it just gets a tighter squeeze on Gully. What do you do?
I stab it in the head with my dagger.
Go ahead and try.
Oh, wait.
9.
Okay. No, that does not hit. Do you add anything to it?
What?
Did you add your attack bonus to it?
I did.
Okay. So that was you. Back to the snake.
I can use my cloud of spores in my animal form, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
So I'm going to do that at the start of its turn. Because it says when a creature starts its turn.
Right. So it's its turn now. So go ahead and deal the damage.
3.
3. So that's a total of 9 damage so far. As you see these blisters welling up around where you bit it, there's just these disgusting boils growing around the wound.
That's gross.
And now it will attempt to crush Gully one last time
I'm going to die, guys.
and crits. So that is 11 points of damage.
I die.
So Gully falls unconscious.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've hit 14 hit maximum.
Okay.
So I am just severely hurt.
Okay. How much damage did I just do?
11, so I have 3 left.
I dealt damage to you last turn.
Oh, how much did you give me last turn?
6, so you're
6. Oh,
unconscious.
so I'm dead.
You're unconscious. So the snake is getting ready to just swallow Gully. What do you do?
I like Kim's idea of feeding it a mushroom. Could I do that?
Probably not.
Okay, can
Snakes
I-
aren't known vegetarians.
So, can I do inflict wounds?
You can.
All right.
Okay.
So, make a melee spell attack against a creature you can reach.
Okay. That's a giant +5 bonus on your character sheet. So roll a d20 and add 5.
All right.
And since it's restrained, technically, you have advantage on this roll.
So, I can roll
Roll it twice. Yep.
19.
Yeah, that hits. Now, how much damage does the card say you do?
So, 3d10 necrotic damage.
Okay. Roll that.
Is that,
That sounds like a broken
This one?
spell.
is that this one?
That's d12. These are the d10.
Got it. 60?
6. Roll it 2 more times.
0?
10, so 16.
10.
And that is technically 1. So 17 points of damage as you just reach down, touch the snake, and you just see it shrivel into this. Ooh.
Thanks, Archie.
Shrivels up like a terrible dehydrated noodle.
No, hopefully the sound doesn't go weird.
And now Gully is still unconscious, but the snake is definitely dead. So Alicia.
I huff in dog form and untransform
Okay.
and cast Cure Wounds on Gully. Sorry. I'm turning to my spells. So you get 1d8.
Fucking Apple. Sorry. I used my curse. Sending me a
Technology.
two-form authentication factor to my device, which is nowhere near me.
My spell I was. Is my spell modifier? That's my wisdom, right? You get 5 hit points back.
Nice.
Yes, wisdom
So
modifier.
I was at, you gave me 11 and 6, so I was at 17.
From 0, you go up 5.
Oh,
so
it
you're at 5.
doesn't like,
It-
okay.
there are
You
no
don't go into negatives.
Okay.
I'm glad we got rid of that particular issue. That was a very
Sounds okay.
annoying 3rd edition thing.
Yeah, you said sounds okay.
Good.
Guys, this week, the only technology hiccup that we had
Was that camera?
was the camera and then Twitch going out earlier.
Yeah, that
like
was Twitch.
everything actually worked. It's because we threatened OBS that we would buy Wirecast.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Telling you. Technology, you just need to show it who's boss.
All right, so Gully's conscious again. And you guys,
I just look at John, or look at Quinto and say, I'm definitely going to want one of those mushrooms later now.
So
100%.
should I
Thanks, Kim.
can Kevin like taste the air to finish following these guys?
go ahead and give me a perception check. Or survival, actually. Wisdom survival.
Ooh. So I'm proficient, so
Thanks, Archie.
17.
17. You've been following these rats for a while, and you're familiar enough with the footprints that they've been leaving behind to finish them the rest of the way. You're pretty sure that they are not that far away at this point. So you...
Just to let you know, I'm going to be very disappointed if they don't sing us a song when we show up, like in Frozen.
No. So
It's worth a shot.
you navigate the rest of the way to this small clearing where you see this half-eaten cluster of bananas surrounded by a pile of rocks, which is loosely moving around it, so it looks odd. And as you guys approach, the pile of rocks stop moving and just kind of sink in around the bananas.
I pick up a rock.
As you pick up one rock, you pick up actually about 5 little rocks. You pick up its torso, and it has all these little tiny limbs, and it begins wiggling.
Hello, friend.
Oh my gosh. I want to touch it.
What languages do you speak?
Common, Draconic, Druidic.
I speak common, gnome, goblin, aqua, and brewing supplies. That's not a language. Okay.
All right, it starts screeching at you, and you're not quite sure. And then as it starts yelling, the rest of the pile comes wandering beneath you and starts like... It would be like straight up hitting, except at this scale, they're just poking your foot.
I cast Goodberry
Could be.
because
Okay.
that's they seem to like fruit, and that is what I do in a panic, wasting a spell slot. And I have 10 berries in my hand, and I
you see the little tiny stone thing, which is the size of a pebble, and you just
I think they want you to put it down.
whenever you put it down, he rejoins the rest of the pebbles.
And I then place the good berries
They
on the ground
they
in front of
these
them.
rock creatures make a circle around the berries.
Archie would like to sing you to sing a song.
Yes, please.
Thank you. No. And so they all kind of look around, they kind of shake back and forth, and one pebble kind of limps forward, pokes the berries, takes a bite. They look up at you and goes, and yells up at you, which is barely audible at this distance. You're a druid!
All true.
Now this,
I carefully sit down
Okay.
and I say gently, yes.
What do you want? Leave the fruit. Go away.
We are trying.
He is currently speaking in common, but the common is only audible at a range of like 5 feet. But he's screaming at the top of his lungs.
am I close enough? Can I hear?
I
what's happening?
can hear
I
what's going
actually
on.
still like even further. I lay down on my belly
Sure.
so that I can like go like this, and I say, "We're just trying to figure out what happened in town."
As you say that, the one pebble that you've been talking to turns around and goes, "Bah, bah, bah, bah." And then you hear a roar from the other pebbles.
They're like little gremlins.
And then he turns around and goes,
Gremlins.
We freed our... I can't use that voice. We freed our people from the prison of glass.
That's fair.
I mean,
We conducted a raid.
that is completely fair. Is anyone from town with us?
No.
You got us in trouble. They think that the druid freed the animals because of my care for all creatures. And had I known you were imprisoned in the glass jar, I absolutely would have come to save you and your people.
You hear one of the pebbles goes, "Da, da, 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 da," and says something to the elder. And then the elder turns around and goes, You saw my people imprisoned. I saw a coin change hands. Were you there to enjoy our imprisonment?
No, we had plans to set all the animals free. I paid coin to try to heal the dinosaur that he was drugging.
Give me a persuasion check.
Why do I keep
Charisma.
trying to do anything with charisma?
He is speaking broken common if either of you want to talk to this one particular pebble.
I'm just
It's
saying
really
that I
true.
feel
We
like
wanted
that this
to save
role
all of you.
does not encompass the depth of my feelings I poured into this. However, it was a 2.
Oh no.
It's true. It's a fair point up there, guys. They are homeless now, the animals.
Oh no. Why would you say that?
It's fair.
Do you want to come live with us?
These guys are a nomadic people group that wander the jungle in their particular clan, conducting massive raids on honeycombs and collecting fruit. They're a warrior people the size of pebbles.
I love it.
It's awesome.
I love all
Did-
of that.
Did not the berries I bring you make your limping friend feel better?
He is the limping one because he is old. But he goes, He considers that for a moment. It's like, you do seem to have a measure of regret for your actions.
My only regret is that I did not know of your people to know what to look for to free you sooner.
My only regret is that we didn't kill the mayor.
Agreed. Second that.
They're obsessed.
And my other regret is I ordered the wrong
You ordered the
keyboard.
wrong iPad?
I ordered the wrong keyboard.
Which keyboard did you just order?
I ordered the Folio and not the Magic Keyboard.
Nice
We
segue.
have the folios.
Okay, good.
Train of thought. So what did you say specifically?
I said my only regret is I didn't know your people existed, so I could have freed you sooner. Can I re-roll this too? Trying really hard.
Can I roll to
What about your
helper?
companions? Who are they?
Can I
Who
roll
are you?
too?
We're friendly innkeepers.
Who love all creatures and
Yes,
wanted
we
to
love
set you
all
guys
animals.
free. We were just going to do it later in the night when we wouldn't get in trouble.
I can break you off a crumb of a mushroom if you'd like to experience
Give me.
the tribal elders.
Do you like have this in hand and like put it down with
Meg
the
and
rest
I
of
have
it?
mushrooms
Yeah.
that we brought with
I'm
us.
definitely taking some later.
Yeah.
We know the sacred mushroom.
I like it.
Oh, I like it.
Great.
Yeah.
What is your name?
I am General Click Clack. I am the elder of my people.
Well, General Click Clack. I am glad to know that you escaped this forest. I hope that you use this forest home well and that in the future.
I was not freed. I freed my companions who we've been warring with for generations. Because it is better to fall by our hands than by yours.
Whoa,
Okay.
we did
Wait,
not
I
have
just
you in
said
prison,
I was
sir.
glad you were free.
Yeah, we love all animals and creatures. We're
I-
friendly.
I
Go
wish
ahead and
you.
give me a persuasion check. Because he doesn't quite trust the druid.
So
Finally, rolling well.
I
Thank you.
know. So persuasion is that charisma?
Yes.
Okay. So I rolled a 22.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good
It's
one.
like, I feel an energy from you.
Yeah.
You're no druid,
Feel that
though.
energy.
Yeah.
What are you?
I'm a dragonborn cleric.
You're a priest.
Yeah, something like that.
What is your nature? What is your divine essence?
Beer. The best of all divine natures.
What is this beer?
So we have suds from heaven.
Do you,
Do you
want
have,
to
like,
taste
some on you?
Of course, I have some with me all the time.
What is beer?
Here, try it.
You have to like find
Okay.
a little cup. Like
I
here,
will-
I
There's
find
a-
an empty
a
egg.
little
You
leaf.
have your
No, just
shot
use a little
glass. There's
leaf.
also
Yeah.
just leaves
All
everywhere.
right, I'll put some on this leaf for you.
Okay, you put some there. Puts it down. This is not poison.
Definitely not poison.
I mean, enough of it is, but
Yeah.
it's fun first.
All right. You
Puns.
see him go up to it and he just drinks it down. I like this beer.
That's right. You definitely do.
We're getting like major Thor vibes happening right now.
I accept this apology. You are absolved of your guilt.
Thank you.
Wonderful to
You are
hear
now
that.
free to go.
Thank you. How do you feel about helping us kill the mayor?
Yes.
You just fly inside of her and,
And
destroy her
your
insides?
original captor.
Yeah.
Oh, vengeance. Again, not our capture. We are the redeemers. The captors left. We let them have the macaws to fly away on. We found our own way to freedom.
So there were other tumblers in that glass jar with you?
No. The ones in the glass jar were the imprisoned. We freed them, gave them our rides home, and let them leave. We then escaped to the water's edge, found new mounts, and here we are now.
What a
I'm glad to
heroic
know
tale.
that there are warriors such as you on this island. I wish you safety and the best of luck in your travels.
Thank you, Druid.
I get up.
So, why are you still here?
I just said I get up. I turn
Yep.
to them and I'm like, well, no one's going to believe us, but we know what happened.
Yeah.
That's right. Now we know what happened.
Absolutely no one's going to listen to this.
So, do you just leave?
Are you sure
the
you guys
people
don't want to come like
go, or what do you do?
tell everybody? Do you want to
Oh.
come live at our tavern, be friends?
There is no
There's lots of beer there.
glory subsisting on your food. But for a worthy quest, we may accept certain trophies.
Okay. Would you like to, again, how do you feel about genocide? would you like to come back with us and do some cleansing of our town?
What trophy would we expect in return?
Well, you're welcome to enjoy all of the food and the beer at our tavern.
Beer.
See, we'll give you beers to go. I mean, like 2 beers and they're good for like a
Yeah,
month.
forever.
Yeah.
At this
I mean,
point.
seriously.
How do you feel about pies? I bake a decent pocket pie.
They'll
For
be
you,
punch
it would
pie.
feed you for years.
Pie? Probably more food.
Yeah.
It's
Shush.
so the fruits and things that you like. I take some grains and nuts and make a bread out of it, and then I fill the fruit in it, and then I bake it so it's nice and warm.
It's like my
Alright.
favorite naan when I order Indian food.
All right.
Yeah.
What would you require of us?
We may just need your help strategizing and murdering the mayor of our town.
Yep.
What about your current issue of being guilty in a few people's eyes?
Well, I
We
mean, if we take out the
also-
mayor.
I mean, they have a better thing with you. I think you should tell them that we also may need. I say this quietly. Like
Yeah.
think that you should also tell them that we may need them to admit that they were the freers.
Yeah, if you could help us with our reputation around town, just letting the other people know that we weren't the ones that caused any troubles or issues, it would be wonderful, and we are happy to give you some beer and some food.
I
I-
see your
I-
honor has been tainted.
Yes.
I pipe up. We also don't want to take credit for your victory.
Yes, we're an honorable crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, I will not have that argument. I will not have someone
Right.
taking away my glory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Alicia's far more charismatic than Pippin is.
You
It's
can
fine.
never take
You don't
my
even
glory.
need to
Alright.
roll for that argument. So, with the combination of redeeming your name and claiming his proper honor, he will go. The one that's been talking to you goes, and again screams, "I will return back with you." And you hear some gasps from his clan.
Yes.
Yes.
I will claim what is rightfully mine. I will demand beer as payment
You got
Yep.
it. Done.
We're all in
for
on.
cleansing your name.
Done.
Done.
Let's
done,
go.
Done.
And then you see him go, "I expect to be carried."
Well, I mean,
Hop on, buddy.
you weigh an ounce. Jump on Kevin, and you're good.
Yeah. Would you prefer to fly on Kevin or ride on my shoulder?
I am familiar with the flying frogs. I will gladly glide between its wings.
Lovely.
Sounded
Oh,
overtly
great.
sexual, but whatever. It's fine.
It's fine.
So he mounts. You guys make your way back to the village, and that is where we'll pick up next time. And hopefully end the first session.
We started early and we ran late.
Ran
This
late.
is our longest
It's all right. It's
game.
the longest one so
Fine.
far.
Does Thallium want to hear the 3 different
nice.
shirt
Oh,
ideas
no,
I
Marcy.
came up with?
Oh
I'll
yeah.
have to check that out. That's cool.
So we have the one that Alicia did, which just has the hops of the Holy Hops logo, and then it says cult member number 1. I just changed that, and then these parts
We
aren't.
can't see
Can't see that.
anything.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
I'm
you
so
have to be up
sorry.
on the camera there.
It's all gone. It's fine.
All right.
Never mind. We tried.
We'll send you some stuff,
Yeah.
and you can pick one.
Thallium, if you could DM Caleb on Instagram your mailing address for a
If you're
Yeah.
comfortable with that.
if you're comfortable with that, or a friends. We promise if we're serial killers, we'll.
I mean, we're not going
to
to fly over there. It would take too long.
I don't think we can get to the UK right now.
No,
Yeah.
we're not even allowed in your country right now.
It's fine.
And Kim, we know where you live,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
so we'll.
All right, everyone.
Yeah.
So thanks everybody for checking us out again. Remember, you can reach Caleb at Dungeon Havoc, and you can jump on his Patreon, which is also Dungeon Havoc. Please do that.
And on my Patreon, the adventure that I just ran will be up either. When will it be up?
The one a dead ode.
No, this adventure that you guys are just finishing up.
Oh.
I believe it's coming up. Where is it?
Oh, Caleb should be getting a box today.
Oh, yes. Cool. Thank you. Anyway, the adventure that we just ran through should be coming up on the Patreon in like the next week, maybe. All of the adventures from the first story arc are already on the Patreon. If you want to know exactly what I'm running, you can. I also have the statistics of the tumblers and their stat block in the adventure coming up. So, yay, the more you know.
There you go.
And
And then
then-
if you want to follow us, you can check us out at Bite Size Social.
And we have a book club coming up next week
Yep.
for Once
Once
in
in
Future,
Future.
which I'm having a little fun with, but I think everyone else is probably going to hate.
I don't hate it.
And then
I love
following
that.
that
That's
is Full Moon.
That's yours.
That's awesome.
In like
We still can't see.
the end of
Now you can.
October. So
Kim,
yeah,
that's your shirt.
check our stuff out. There are links on the Bite Size YouTube as well now. Working on it.
All right. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Love you all.
We're going to do the intro as the outro.
Yep.
Da 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 da.